Sometimes I feel at the mercy of my players.
I'm level 10 on this.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another week of Doctors and Dungeon Masters.
We're back!
Yeah, all of us in all of our glory.
I want to die.
Don't we all? It's the end of the semester, so naturally everything is awful. I'm Kelly Breivik,
It's like
PhD
the opposite
student.
of the Lego song.
Yes.
Everything is awful.
Yeah.
Everything is terrible.
I meant to make a playlist for music to start this week, and that didn't happen.
You can use my playlist if
How
you
about
want.
for next semester? Is that a better that's we can get it for that.
Yeah, one good thing to talk about.
Kelly really likes having something D&D related to burn time on.
Yes.
When's our last session
Hashtag.
for the semester?
I was gonna go all the way through the 18th.
I thought we
But-
would just go through winter break.
Oh, I'm gone.
What? That's fine. I mean, the 25th and 1st is, Christmas and New Year's, and I'll be in New York at that point. But let's discuss scheduling when we're not on stream. Who are all
What
of
they
us?
want to know?
I guess we can start over here. I'm Morgan Forbush. I am a master student in anthropology. I'm Titus, the chill ass alpha man, except when he's not chill ass.
Eric, PhD, Joy, Plan H.
I feel like just like peace.
Hi. My name is Corey Hearn. I am a PhD student here in the English department at UWM. Plan C. Plan die. Anyways,
I doesn't start
That's
with
Plan
C.
D, dude.
plan.
He's moved to a new plan.
Oh.
He's transcended.
It
Yeah,
is Plan D.
Or he's fallen.
it's just for me and my misery. Plan depression.
Pretty funny.
That's where everyone moves eventually.
At first you don't succeed. Wallow. Anyways, I am playing Franz the Rogue.
I'm a non-person, and this non-person is playing Ash. And that's all you're getting today.
Alright. So y'all ended last session squabbling over some coinage, but
And then
we've...
they all ended
Yeah.
last section
Yeah.
squabbling over
Yeah,
gold.
you're back after
Well,
ever.
And just as the peace settles and the carnies go back to what they're doing and kind of go into their own clusters of people trying to figure out what are they going to do right now. There's a bunch of adventurers that murked some of the bards and the rogue, and the headmaster's gone, and what are they going to do? And you hear a little pop and then a thud as Ash just falls on his ass from about 2 feet up from this little door.
Can't even
And then
make an athletics check.
nope. Because that's
It's a-
the week that Ash has had.
It's
Oh,
a better
hey.
image.
I can do that too.
You don't have the
And
kind
you
of right kind
see-
of ass though.
You see, can you describe your character?
Yes. Do you mind if I can Titus? Oh, Titus is known. Darn it. I'll pull up. I wanted to pull up the actual description I wrote for you. So I will. I will.
Titus looks angry. And you
So
can,
I see an elephant man, and an
Yeah.
angry teenager,
Very angry. Too.
And
And
There
Wolf is there.
Wojtek, and
Yeah.
a bunch of really angry carnies.
No, the
No, they're
carnies
just
are
confused.
Yeah, they're confused. They're fine.
Oh, you see
You
two.
see some dead carnies though.
You see two children. One's a baby.
Nope, they're outside.
Oh, you
Failing
don't.
con saves, by the way. But we'll
Failing
get to
con
that.
Wait, I
saves?
thought we said that they could come forward. I thought we told them that. Did we not tell them that?
Pretty
They
sure.
were-
probably tell them
They were
that.
outside.
are they
at
in a
that-
cloud kill right now?
So wait,
No,
who's
they-
with them?
Right now Tomas is trying to keep the baby warm, but the baby rolled a nat 1 on its con save, so it's just not having a good time right now.
Dope.
All right.
It's okay. It's just very, very cold.
It's just
so,
a baby.
Yeah.
It's just a baby. What's the harm going to come to it?
I mean, really, you don't gain personhood until much later, anyways.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Joy is a centaur with dark brown fur, dark skin, and long white hair. She has long, slender ears and ram-like horns which curve in a spiral across her eyes. White paint, straight line. She wears... Nope, she doesn't wear that no more. She wields 2 great axes across her back. And dangling from her neck is the skull of an owl bear with a bunch of various animal teeth. The tusks of a mammoth rest on her back, protruding forward from her torso. And she, That's about it.
I go up and give Ash a hug.
He's just kind of looking at you, and the first thing he says to, like, at all, is I always wondered what would happen when a tiefling fucked a centaur. Now I know.
What's a tiefling?
Well, you see, when a demon and a human
Love each other
love each other
very
very much, you don't ask, and they happen.
They fuck. You know fucking?
Oh, no.
I don't think Joy would.
I think
It was a serious
well, I
question.
think she would not know. I think she would know of procreation, but she might not
Yeah.
know the word fucking.
Yeah. Because she's been in the woods, she's seen mammals.
Oh, my lord.
I'm not a mammal.
But you've seen them.
You're half a mammal.
No.
You know
I
how,
mean-
like, we mount
I'm not
you
a
to
man.
ride you? Well, it's a different
No
kind
one
of mounting.
does that without my permission.
That's my point.
Goddamn.
What?
What?
Looks like I didn't miss much then.
Oh. Oh, sweet summer child.
Yeah, like we did a lot of stuff.
We met this thing. Yeah. Do you even know what you are?
Yeah,
You're Joy.
yeah, and I'm a her.
Whoa, the fifth concept of gender?
Of course. We have queens. It's just a matriarchy.
Nice.
But that's Joy doesn't say that anyways.
Cat's out of the bag.
Well, the elephant.
The elephant. I was gonna ask.
Addressing the elephant in the room.
Which
Um,
elephant?
The elephant, not the Loxodon elephant. They just kind of put their their trunk on you and just start like feeling like your face and your ears and like your shoulders, just kind of like you're me but not me sort of thing.
Yeah.
What do you
They're
do?
fucking.
No.
Is he not under control or she?
You could ask.
I'll ask him. Are they still under control from
They're really
Tiger Man,
tall.
or has that worn off?
That worn off.
Okay.
Because the Tiger Man Barnum is no longer on this plane of existence.
He's no longer on the plane.
Yeah, it was just like a calm emotion type of thing,
Okay.
not a.
I gotcha. I gotta think of what to ask the elephant. So I kind of am like, what's your name? I'm Titus in elephant because I have elephant language.
I love that. So you watch Titus just make like gentle elephant noises, and then
It's like trumpeting.
and then the elephant makes big elephant noises. And you hear, do you want the name they call me or my real name?
If you have a real name.
Grass. Because I love grass.
Glad I can understand that.
Titus kind of looks over at George like, she has a similar naming convention as you. So I'm like, how far have you traveled to get here?
And she'll think, and you could tell that this is a she at this point.
Mhm.
Oh, they fucking.
It wasn't so much I traveled as much as I was taken.
Mhm.
I come from really warm place with lots of grass and sometimes sand. And if you want to do a history check.
I won't do a history check. Oh, no, I'm gonna borrow this white one.
Yo, you have no dice.
I have a dice. I just have to bring it out.
Okay. If you
Where
want to
you
borrow,
pull it
do you
out.
want to borrow a set from me?
No, I have
No,
dice.
Oh,
borrowing
I just
okay.
haven't
aloud.
brought it out.
Okay.
What am I doing? History check.
Go white
Yep.
dice. Don't nat one.
Or
Wait.
history or nature. Either or.
History. I have 0 in nature, and I think I have 0 in history. If I can find, I have 2 in history. Ooh, 17.
Yeah, you got pretty good.
Elephant never forgets.
That's true.
Yeah, you should have thought of that before you asked her to make a history check. It's just remember everything. That's what the
big brains. Big brain elephant.
Can people move the mics closer to them if possible?
Oh, yeah. Easy.
And then, and use our outdoor voices a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, What was the
middle,
history check?
Corey. There's a middle
17.
here.
17. Okay. So
Stuck
with
in
the
the
17,
middle
you
again.
could tell that they or she came from southern
It's
Wallachia.
been a while.
Okay.
It's kind of very close to it's like in between Taizhou, Wallachia, and Pajania. There's the kind of like trifecta area.
Okay.
So,
We have to-
yeah, so they come from there. I don't know where you want to have your tribe come from, but,
Wherever elephants are from in this world.
well, they could come from both there and from Pajania, so maybe they were in a different, elephant clan than you.
I think they're called elephant herds.
Clans.
Clans.
You have canonically used
Warcasters.
clans.
Give out constitution
It's my
spells.
clan, man. Yeah, they'll probably. So Titus kind of goes
I
like,
like mobile.
I don't think my
Mobile's
clan is
really
from
nice.
there, from a different part, and kind of gives her like its general
Like it fits
location.
with
It'd
the
be like,
character,
I
too.
too was taken from my clan.
sure
I
that
also
might
did
be good, too.
circus.
I could be a dick
And
and take mounted
she'll
combat.
go, how did you become so little?
When
You are
One
not
day
quite
I-
so strong.
one day I woke up like this.
Martial adept, maybe.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did I not wake up like that?
That's a question that I.
Because you're not cool enough.
You're not cool enough.
Rip.
I'm telling you,
You'd be like,
aspiring leader.
Well, I haven't figured that out. I
No,
haven't
that
met
takes
any
10
other
fucking minutes. When we ever
elephants
spent
like
10
me
fucking
or
minutes talking
like
about
you
anything.
to talk about this.
Literally every day.
You've
Not
never
before
seen
you
another
go into bed
elephant
and do
before?
something stupid.
Well, I had elephant. Like, I had my
It lasts
clan.
a while.
But I was taken from my clan when I was 5 or 10, so I don't know my clan very well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've come to terms with it.
And you see her think, and then she looks over to Franz very briefly, and then she goes, "Can you take his little light away so he doesn't do that thing again?"
Oh, right, because last time you did a thing where you were like,
He lit a candle.
you lit a candle and made them go really crazy. I think you did that.
I didn't make them go crazy. They went crazy due to the fire that they saw. That's on them.
You're like, I will try. I can't promise anything.
And then she asks, so now that you are little but smart, you can do what you want now?
Almost? Yeah, I would say so.
And she'll ask, can you help me become little and smart?
Titus like, I don't know. Titus like, I could try.
Dude,
Okay.
Tavern Brawler is hilarious.
You should.
Yeah.
I wasn't joking.
What would you try and do?
I don't. I'm sure there's smart people out there.
Uh-huh.
There are.
The one thing you learn in this world, no one's smart.
Nope, not even us. We're
Yeah,
just
that 100
dummy dum dums.
Unlike Bordeaux, we include ourselves. It looks like
Ah.
nonsense. Sorry. And the apology joke.
The me and the not me. Anyway.
The structuring.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm the only one who can see those structures because everyone else is too stupid.
No.
And I have no structures above me because I am an academic, and therefore.
And I am French.
And I am French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What is everyone else doing while Titus is going?
You're trumpeting.
Trumpet.
That's what
And
they
she's
actually
just kind
call
of staring at them, not amused. That's
Not amused?
Not amused.
So, like, you're a friend?
No.
You're my friend.
Debatable.
Oh, then let's debate for at least 10 minutes.
Shut the fuck up. I'm picking feats if people have not,
Yeah.
like, for the audience. If
Yeah.
that is...
If you are watching and want to help argue in favor of Tavern Brawler, please do so.
I recommend Great Weapon Master, the feat I have taken.
If Kelly would allow me to have Great Weapon Master and Dual Wield, sure.
But you can't.
I'm not
you
making decisions on stream. As per what I
Twitch
said
chat
to Corey.
decides. Twitch plays D&D.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
it's Yuna. Hi, Yuna.
Twitch plays Dungeon Master.
Yup.
So like, what do you do?
Come on, rich boy.
Let's stab you.
Rolling for initiative.
No.
No, we don't have any.
No.
No.
Nope.
No
Jail
PvP.
I have advantage
Jail
on
Austin.
those rolls.
PvP.
Do things with words.
This is
I
why
mean,
we
you
take
are
tavern
just
brawlers.
bad at words. Why did you make that rule while I was gone? I understand no PvP with these two, but this asshole? Come on. So what do I do?
So you have dual wielder.
No. She asked, "What do I do?"
Oh, what do
And
you do?
I fight things, I guess. Occasionally make. But I don't know. That's. He's very flustered. You can actually tell that he's just like, I have no idea.
So where
what's
have you
happening.
been?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking
Honestly,
it.
Couldn't tell you.
When did you leave?
You just like
You
pop
left
tier
at
like
the-
I pop tier.
In the middle of the Feywild, or
Like right after
Okay.
The
I
first
don't actually
encounter
know how
with
much
the Fae.
time is- What day is it?
Oh, can I?
Kai's like, I don't have any concept of a calendar, but I believe
That is a
about
lie. You have been in this world enough to have a concept of the calendar by
I
your
don't
use
have a
of the
calendar.
language of the calendar.
I don't have. He's like, I don't have a calendar, but I mean like. This many this many nights have passed, so about this many days.
It's been like between 7 and 10 days since you last saw Ash.
Many things have happened in these last 10 days. There's been rescuing, slavery, bargaining, and things. Franzen can tell you more.
We
And like
fought
kind
a
of like
big-
turns around. Like, I'm not passing this.
Oh, yeah,
That's
not my
my story
dad.
to tell.
We killed a dragon.
Oh, again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I also gave away my spawn. In 5 years, I'm probably gonna like get like assaulted or something.
Oh.
Like I'm pretty sure consent now does not work in 5 years in the future. I don't think that's how consent works. That's the one good thing I learned at the orphanage.
You can't make reactions like that. I can't react like Ash when you do that. To do why?
I got a wish spell. And made it so my dad has no memories.
Okay.
Also, we have 2 kids with us, and their mother who has abandoned them.
That's not totally accurate.
That's pretty accurate. And that's what makes it so sad. Is she's still with us, but has effectively emotionally abandoned them.
To be fair, she had them when she was under mind control and did not want children whatsoever. So now that she has control again, she goes, well, you're not really mine.
Yep. Welcome to Kelly's mind.
I'm making an insight check on a 17
For what?
for that story.
I mean, Franz is telling the entertaining version, but it's like true?
If you want the true version, you know who to ask.
Yeah.
The -3 wisdom modifier.
Why did you do that to yourself, Eric?
So I can make perception checks.
Wait, what's your number? I want you to see some.
Even
Try
with
attempt
proficiency,
medicine.
he has a flat score. What is happening?
Yup.
I don't have proficiency, but I love making those checks.
I want to take Prodigy just so I can have more insight.
Yup. I mean, you are, like, Ash canonically is kind of like a prodigy, so.
I mean, it's true.
Back to Titus briefly.
Back to me.
What would you think about doing? Or would you talk to anyone about like this elephant like asking you to change races essentially?
So like Titus is now just like doing small talk, like, so where have you been this circus? And then after a while he's like, hey, I'm gonna go and talk to my people, and he kind of goes like, so her name's Grass. Seems like a lovely person.
That's a good name.
I know, right?
That's better than Tree.
She likes grass, so she named herself Grass.
You like Joy, so you named yourself Joy.
No, did I name myself
I think
Joy?
I named
Yeah, Titus named me Joy. Remember, but I was originally Tree. That's kind of like grass.
What happened while I was gone?
At this point, it feels like a year. It's been
So-
like 2 weeks.
She's asking about how like she could turn into me.
Oh, I know.
How does that happen?
I know.
How do you know?
Oh, I know people. I don't want to go back to them, but
Not make a deal with the Fae.
but we could.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking of that. There,
He was.
Well, that is a solution.
that
Yeah,
is a
I-
solution.
It's not. It's
We
not
have
a
spent
solution.
enough time in that forest.
I would rather not be in the forest.
So,
But I do have bad news. We have to go back through the forest.
Why?
I hold up 10 cents coin.
They don't know what that is.
Ash does.
Yeah.
Do I? What is it?
So,
I don't remember.
Tenzin,
Leia
He
doesn't
do
matter.
well.
Tenzin asked Franz
is that one
to
of the
throw
coins
the
you
coin
found
in
in
the
the
well.
pile?
Have you not already done something with that?
Dad. Daddy problems.
It was
We were
pretty.
also
It was
stuck
a
in a
big
thing.
emergency in his defense.
Yeah, we had to
Yeah,
both.
but you aren't
Yeah.
here, and
I know.
that is.
I know.
So I had a baby in my arm who literally was like electrocuting things, so I had to run.
It's like
Can the
me.
baby be called Jack Jack?
No.
They
Okay.
named it Joe already.
Oh right, they named it Joe. Nickname.
After the 9-fingered woman.
We are not going back to Geo. You can mail it.
Did something
So,
bad happen to you in Yu-Gi-Oh too?
So what'd you say about your elephant friend?
So my elephant friend's named Grass. She's from
Christ.
this spot.
What-
Wait, she's from here?
She's from this land. Yeah.
You mean
She's a winter elephant?
Do you mean?
No, she lives down south.
Oh, okay. This plain,
This area. She's from this continent.
plain.
Continents are large.
I'm just dying at winter elephant.
Hey, you can have
It's
winter
called a
elephants.
That is what a winter elephant is.
Destroy me now.
Just did.
Smite thee with our laughter of horn.
God.
And so, oh god, so is there like, do you guys know why I turned into like an elephant? Is there like a reason? I just
Yeah.
kind of woke up as.
I mean, I don't know why I was born, so
I mean, I
welcome
was
to
born as an
existential.
elephant,
Yeah,
and
welcome
now
to
I'm not an
existential
elephant.
dread.
Titus, I know. So when I remember I was fighting that thing with all the eyes,
Yeah.
and then like I killed it, and then now it's part of me. We have to get your elephant friend to kill something magical, and then they will become one.
That's not probably how that works.
That's how it worked for me.
You could give up your future elephant children.
I don't want to I don't want to participate in that orphanage slave
Slave trade.
trade.
Slave trade.
Slave trade.
Slave trade.
It's like
I mean, you guys seem to be worldly
you
enough to
ask
actually
sex
figure this
string and
Hmm?
child trafficking.
Well, I think it's a future sex ring.
We could
It's
go
in the
kill all the
process of
babies.
becoming a sex ring.
These Fae literally just want to raise children that are human so
No,
they
they
can...
don't. They don't want to raise children. They want other people to raise
You
them
have
and
to
then
see
drop
it
them
from
off.
our perspective, Dungeon
But y'all are putting words in my mouth about these Fae.
Okay, can we have the DM then? Voice of God, tell us how we're supposed to perceive these people.
I mean, they're like...
Particularly given the cultural stuff behind the idea
No, I
of
know, but like these Fae are like anthropologists. They're just like watching and observing they're instead of having to go out to.
I'm gonna tell you
They're
right
the-
now.
They're the
that as
Philip
an anthropologist,
Zimbardo brand.
I have never been like
that is not an anthropologist.
But I said they are like in the way like they
Yes,
are
no, he did
observing,
it.
not that they are accruing because like that is the practice of anthropologists.
Just gonna do some prison Stanford experiments here.
Yeah.
So does your friend know how to do this then?
No.
Do they want to be like you?
Yeah, they want to be small and smart like me. Although I wouldn't agree that I'm smart.
I mean, I think you're really smart.
Well, I have an idea.
You usually have some good
Does it
ones.
not involve a forest?
It does not involve a
Did
forest.
you use charm person on the centaur or something?
She's easily charmed.
He's a schemer.
Yeah. Well, that
He's easily charmed.
I actually have advantage on charms.
That's sad.
So we just need another meteor to fall.
Huh?
Oh, was it the meat? Was there? What's this meteor?
Raw
Turtle one?
magic to the world.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
But correlation doesn't imply causation, so
This one pretty much does.
I don't know.
Eh.
What is
I was
this?
told
I
to
don't
be
know what this
skeptical. Another thing I learned from the orphanage.
Let's back it up a little bit. What do you guys mean by meteor?
Okay, you know what a
Giant big
I've
rock
heard of this meteor, but
came
I don't
from
know what this meteor
space,
is.
space rock.
landed on the Earth, and produced magic.
How does
When did
space
that
work?
happen?
What do we call this world?
Fiorna.
Is it Earth? Like is it a
Fiorna.
sphere or like a plane? Like
Wait.
magic?
How
Magic?
long ago did that happen?
Well, you're on a planet in the material.
It happened
plane.
twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Happened twice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. When was the first
You
time?
would have seen the second one. The first
That
one
was
was
3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one was like half a year ago.
You know, so we just need another one to happen. But also, that's not going to be a guarantee for this elephant.
No, it's entirely random.
So the best, if this is our new mission, our best course of action is go back to the Fae people, and you're just gonna have to pump some out at some point. I was given 5 years.
I mean, it doesn't. It might not be.
They might give you a cup, which would be nice. Maybe they should become a sperm bank. I feel like that'd be a lot more effective.
Wait. Are we trying to make little elephant babies too now?
No.
Okay.
Also, I am shot.
Also, we don't know if they want elephant babies, but maybe they do. I don't know. They're very strange. Also, they had a really weird fascination
Your face.
with my blood. So, like, blood play is now a part of this whole thing.
Oh my god. Stop.
Okay.
I thought you were saying blood bending, and I'm like, yeah, blood bending. Yeah.
Taking me back to my frat days. All right.
Yo.
So-
You had blood play in your frat days?
I don't know. Frat boys are weird.
That's
That
true.
was in medieval Europe. Yeah.
God.
Let's, so,
I was just curious if you guys knew about the whole me turning into an elephant sort of thing, but it's a meteor. Okay.
let me try. I'll try to turn her into a person.
Okay, let's do it.
How are you going to do that?
Well, whenever I'm happy, strange things happen.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
that's a true statement.
Don't kill the elephant, please.
Do my best.
When did this become a sexual innuendo campaign?
Today, apparently.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the elephant.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna place 2 hands on the elephant.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm just gonna try to channel my wild magic.
Channel wild magic.
Roll
Great
that nat 20
idea.
right there.
Oh, man. Okay, so, roll a D100.
I mean, you have a wish.
No, I already used it.
Yeah, alright, a D100?
He used the wish to give him severe retrograde amnesia.
That's a 74.
To get rid of all of his episodic memories.
Roll a D6.
Does this count as one of my joys for the day?
No, it will
Okay.
Do you have a certain moment of joys?
1.
Oh.
The elephant, kind of like glows warm for a moment, and they don't change, but they smell like lavender.
You give the elephant a bath.
Wait, I have an idea.
That didn't work.
I go up to the elephant. I look in its eyes. I pull out a rune.
What is
He's
that?
gonna freak out.
Swap body rune.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Ash is just staring at you.
And I'm like, wait.
Does it work on non-humanoids?
Oh, that's true. Might not work on that.
I literally would have no way of knowing. This is a Kelly invention.
Yeah. Let me pull up elephant stats because they have to have a
Elephant?
certain intelligence.
Well, that's
Well,
easy.
they should have a high intelligence.
I don't actually think they have
Not
a
in
high,
5e.
They don't have a high talent in 5e.
But they should have a high intelligence.
Right.
But
This
they
is her
should.
world.
No, I know.
It's
Well,
been
you know,
talking
it
to you.
should
Yeah,
have high
it's going to have a high enough
They li-
intelligence because it has a language.
Like, it literally, like, elephants literally have death ritual. They should have an intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least higher than like an owl bear.
Yeah. So
I would argue for at least an 8.
Really?
At minimum.
Minimum.
yeah.
Like,
I
actual
would say like
real...
6 or 7.
Yeah.
No, actual real elephants should have at least an 8. They talk to each other. There are like real studies that say they probably have a language, and they literally have death rituals. They have
Yeah.
vengeance. They will like follow a hunter that killed one of them for days and trample their
Yeah,
entire
I just think
village.
like
Yeah.
Forrest Gump is like an 8, and I imagine an elephant is not quite up to the level of Forrest Gump.
I would still put it at an 8.
They
Okay.
have
Yeah.
a different type. No one's smarter than anyone. It just have a different type of intelligence.
Not according to D&D.
Not according to D&D, but you know, my mom
I have a
always said
20
that.
intelligence. You're
you
not
feel
smarter
it
than
start
me.
to like your
My
body
intelligence.
swaps, and you get there just for a moment,
13.
and you hear in your head like because for this brief moment you share
8.
the language
I
of the
am as
elephant,
smart as an
and
elephant.
she goes
Evidently.
no, and then you get popped back in. And that's
Just
when you
no.
learn. And then so far, all the people that you have swapped with have been willing, but they have to do a charisma saving throw before.
Did the elephant pass a charisma saving throw? What's the DC on it?
Elephants are charismatic
DC,
as
man.
fuck.
Have you?
Yeah.
They're charismatic
They
fauna,
paint
man.
paintings and everyone likes them. Like,
Yup.
have you ever heard anyone badmouth an elephant? Charisma, baby.
I think they're called charismatic megafauna.
But you do
Fauna.
communicate with the elephant
They're big.
briefly.
They're big fauna.
Do I learn elephant?
Nope. You learn the word elephant word for now.
That's what no is.
Yeah.
Big trumpet.
And Grass looks to Titus and lets out a slightly annoyed trumpet.
I heard no.
And
Titus just kind of goes like, I apologize. I apologize for my impulsive friend.
yep. She kind of slumps a little as much as an elephant can. And she'll turn to you again and go, I know you tried. Maybe we could try again tomorrow.
Maybe. I'll have to like find things out, but in the interim, we could somehow get you back to your tribe, your family, like that.
But that's far. And some of the she looks around and the carnies are settling down now a little bit. They're like, we're just gonna nap or whatever, or have dinner, because like what else are you gonna do in the blizzard? And at this point you would see Tomas and Gail and Paul, and I think that's everyone else because the baby's in his arms, walk in, and they're looking a little snowy right now. And what was I gonna say? So everyone's sort of turning in for now. And she'll
Fernow's dead.
rip.
Anyways.
And she'll go, it's been so long since I've seen my tribe, but some of the people here are my new tribe. Maybe some of them can come down?
Maybe. I didn't have any friends in my circus.
True. But, do a perception check.
Perception check. I have great perception. Okay, I have a +3 perception. That landed as a 15.
Okay, we'll take it.
It was like
there
straight.
is one, as you're looking around at the carnies, because like the elephant's looking around and you look around with her, and you recognize a young tabaxi that you recognize from your previous circus. You remember that his name is Francis Ashglade.
Ashglade.
Yep. And he's he was like a kitten when you left him, and now he's more of a teenager.
Or cats are fine. by the way.
And he's got a like a black
More of them.
mohawk sort of thing going
Tomas
on,
has-
and he's got brown fur. And he has an extra thumb
Thought
on
that
his
was a
right
good
hand,
He's
which
got
was there
the
Still a
from.
good
contact
idea.
lens.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
And you remember that the last time you saw him, he would collect rocks.
Cool.
That's all. So that's like and they don't seem to have recognized you, but that's all.
Can we get a goose update?
Definitely doing something he shouldn't. Perception check.
16.
Okay. God, what's something vulnerable? It's definitely tearing apart a chicken right now.
Oh, that's
What happened
perfectly
to
fine.
Chicken Joe?
Not Chicken Joe though. Chicken Joe's hanging
That
out
would be
somewhere.
a great way to end the character. No, I'm just kidding.
Chicken Joe's
Yes.
like, go away. Go away.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a
Protect the chickens.
Chicken Joe.
Chicken
You
Joe.
missed Chicken Joe. Can you go
He
say
was-
hi to Chicken Joe?
He, she?
God, which one?
Was Chicken Joe a he or a she? Was a she?
He.
He.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
a chicken. It's a she. That's the point. Of
But
Did he have
Chicken
a
Joe
little
is a he.
So it's a rooster.
Do you have a costume?
No, it's just humans are mean.
That was his nickname, I hear. What was it? Although most people don't keep roosters as pets. Because roosters are mean.
Could be transgender Chicken Joe.
There was a bird person. Her name was Chicken Joe. His name was Chicken Joe.
Oh, okay.
They're over there.
Yep.
I
And
assumed it was a real chicken. I just assumed that it was actually a chicken. I'm
No.
sorry. So like when you point her out, he's gonna be like, oh.
Oh, I see.
It's an Aarakocra.
Yep. Reskinned Aarakocra to Chicken Joe.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, so you're God,
Fun there?
Morgan, you were really tickled by that.
It's just chickens.
God.
Random things, man.
So yeah,
I hope we get this encounter that you really want to do.
I
It's
know.
not.
we're
It's-
getting
We're gonna
there.
spend the
I
entire
promise.
time
Just digging around
awkwardly
in the
trying to
circus.
like figure out what the fuck is happening.
Yup.
Or
No, I
who
wanted to
everyone
try and
is.
give y'all some time to like readjust or whatever, or like recap
What
in a way.
does Ash look like?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
A human
Were there
disaster?
any beating? Yes, that.
No.
So no bruises.
No.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Yeah, he looks
Just
like
the
a human
emotional
disaster.
bruises.
Emotional scarring.
I don't know. He looks like a blonde. I have a picture.
Yeah.
That'd be helpful.
But it's like the picture that hangs above his mom's mantle. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
It's like
It's
a
like-
real picture. Like it's an
Yeah.
I've been
intense picture.
imagining like a Garden State Zach Braff.
God.
Probably-ish. Kelly, where are you? There you are.
He's right there.
Oh. Yes.
Does Ash look strong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
But like
where this-
frat strong.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Hey, so like, do you like making the little one upset?
Which little one? Are you just like saying this like out in the main, like
Yeah.
where Franz can hear you?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
Why?
returning great axe. Throw this as hard as you can in the air.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm watching this.
do that.
Uh-huh.
He will throw the axe as far as I can in the air.
It's the returning great axe.
Yeah.
But it's attuned to you, right?
No,
goes
it
back
doesn't
to-
need attunement.
I made that.
Okay.
So,
So-
the DM, describe what happens.
I did the thing.
Ash throws it and comes back, but I'm failing to connect.
The little one can't do that. He throws it and it doesn't come back.
I've never thrown your axe.
Yes, you did. You threw it out a window into the street.
What?
Because you couldn't. Because you
didn't have the strength.
had no
minimum.
strength, so you just threw it out.
No, that
Yeah.
was the other. That was a little kid. I had nothing to do
No,
with that.
it
No,
No.
you threw it out
That
the
was you
window.
when we were staying at the hotel,
Yeah.
and I was in the stables,
Yep.
And I went outside and I picked it up off the ground, and then it was
Because you
my
were mad
axe.
that it didn't work, so you go, well, then I throw it out the window.
I literally don't even
and then you
remember
threw it
this.
out the window, and it landed right next to, like, Joy. And she's like, oh, cool, I wanted this. And
Okay,
picked
so
it
this
up.
is the only picture that I have. But he doesn't look like this anymore. He looks way more.
This is him when he's put together.
This is him when he is playing Mama's Boy.
Whoa. God.
He cleans
So-
up well.
Like
You're-
Jamie Lannister.
You're a human.
He
right?
is. He is Jamie Lannister.
You're
What?
a human, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. I mean, we all look the same, so
And your name is Ash.
that's what people call me.
Okay.
What other people call you?
Do you have a name you like other than Ash?
No, that's just fine.
I like Ash as a name. It's like
Did you get it from a
burn
tree?
down things.
Yeah. That's accurate.
I smash, you burn, he stabs. He smashed too.
Tomas kind of walks past and he goes, I'm mad at you. And then he walks over to Franz and he goes, but I'm madder at you.
What'd I do?
You were hoarding gold from the people that need it more
Hoarding,
than you do.
taking my share.
I'm gonna go play
And
with the
then-
cats.
Nice. Oh yeah, and actually, as he says that, he goes, "I'm mad at you," and he hands you the No,
Ash,
both of them. He hands you both
So
of
like
them.
literally, Ash has just kind of looked like mostly like what the fuck is even happening, and then he gets handed cats, and it's just joy
Oh my god.
all over his face. He's like he registers that you said you're upset with him, but is just like
Oh, yeah.
smiling at you like the happiest person.
You're like,
Yeah,
What? I can't. I mean, okay.
these literal evil cats.
I love that.
they are.
Yeah.
They are.
That'd be good guard
Do an
dogs.
animal handling check because they see Goose chomping at some chicken and they kind of want that.
Goose. Only one. You get one.
You want to
Goose.
turn this this way a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
There
you go.
Grabbing
Yeah.
Morgan as much.
Animal handling is a 15.
Okay, yeah, you're able to, you pull out something from your coat to distract them, and they love you more than they want that chicken now.
Yeah. No, actually, and he's gonna play with them for a minute, and then what he's gonna do is he's gonna be real mean,
Uh-oh.
and he is going to take out one of his ferrets from his pocket, and just let it loose, and then also let them loose.
Shit.
Goose, go show him who's boss. Alpha, go.
Yeah, you could, let's see, roll a survival check, just
On
straight
the ferret?
D20 roll,
Me?
to see which one gets
Well,
the...
I rolled a flat 18 plus something.
Oh, it was just a flat, so that beats one of them.
Yeah, 5 and 6, so it's all Goose all the time.
Alright, so yeah, Goose gets the
Come on,
ferret.
Goose.
There's just blood all over the floor.
And Tomas goes, can I have the sending stone back, please, Franz?
The what?
The sending stone, I gave it to you before you came in here.
No. Why?
Because it's mine, and I want it back.
But that's so we could have communication.
We're together now.
Yeah, but for future, because you're leaving me, apparently. Again,
It's not yours to take, Franz.
that has never stopped me. In the history. You don't want to talk to me anymore?
You have to sleep eventually, and he'll turn
I-
after that.
When he turns, I'm going to throw it at his head.
Go ahead. Make
Okay.
a attack roll on Tomas.
That's going to be a good old 19.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll a d4 plus your dex mod.
Yep. That's going to be 6.
Alright, he takes that damage. 1 second. He turns around, gives you the middle finger, picks it up, and pockets it.
Touch.
Thanks. I appreciate that because I was just about to do that. And as 1 sec.
Oh, I was gonna go talk to the Baxi Man. Be
Okay,
like,
you could
Where's my family?
talk to the Baxi Man after this.
I will do that.
Where's Rachel?
Where's Rachel?
Where's she?
Where are the triggers?
God.
We've turned to Batman now. I apologize.
Said that last time, too.
Can you all position yourselves on the map, please?
Tomas is right
Oh,
there.
wait. There's a guy we're supposed to be killing. Alright.
Wait,
I would be hanging out with Ash and Titus,
Which
wherever
one's
they
Ash?
are.
I'm by
Do we have an Ash? Is Ash Doctor
I am
Strange?
with the cats.
So
Is Ash Doctor Strange?
what?
I'm with you.
Ash is Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. We're
Everyone is just like, I'm next to Ash, and Ash is just like slowly trying to like move towards the cats, and everyone keeps shuffling in. He's like, what is happening?
I'm watching the cats chase ferrets. That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Here. Let me
And
get
just to
out a thing.
describe, like, when Tomas and everyone came in, including Paul, who you never met before, he looks he looks exactly like Franz would look like if he was, like, young. So, and they're all
Got a
just-
brother?
You knew this.
yeah, and
No.
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 Yeah,
this-
he's-
Oh,
told them that
I
they
told
had a
you.
brother.
Yeah, I
The
think
You
Fang
knew,
told you.
you knew that there was a brother, but you didn't know
there was the
that we
baby.
found the brother and that we
Yeah,
that
so my
they're
statement
adventuring with
stands.
us.
You
Uh,
got a brother?
You got
Yeah.
one?
And
Yeah.
Tomas has had a baby and is, like, tucked under one arm.
And
this
another
whole
sibling.
time. But we'll
They're
get to that
intersex,
after.
so we're not gonna gender them.
But we'll get to that after.
Are they actually intersex, or they just didn't, or they want to change?
They
The
are
DM has told me repeatedly
They are
they're
confirmed
intersex.
intersex.
Okay.
And Paul has said in his own Paul O'Dannell language.
Paul is intersex too?
No.
No,
Paul's a
Just the baby. Just the baby.
just the
House
baby.
Hearts film cover.
It's going well. There's a big review stream, so I'm just peeking at these while I'm waiting.
Yep. So, as
Are
you-
these red robes?
Yes, they are. I finally. What?
I mean,
Hold on, I need to turn
So,
towards them
like,
slowly.
It's
Tomas
clobbering time.
and everyone was like just kind of covered in snow, and it's very obvious that it's the blizzard is starting. And similarly, these four red robes come into the room.
who's Iron Man?
I'll get there.
Okay.
With a prisoner in tow. And the prisoner is a very fancy-looking elven man with cropped brown
Do I know
hair.
this person?
I rolled initiative for the record.
Okay, well, we'll wait on that.
I'm rolling an insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, because I mean, they're not coming in looking combative. They're
I'm
coming in looking
immediately
to.
attacking.
Okay, let me describe
No.
first. No, I'm allowed to describe because I say so.
It's literally the. Yeah.
No, there are red robes.
No,
there
there
is
are.
no more description
And I'm not-
necessary.
and I'm not saying you can't do that. But yeah,
I know.
he's got a cropped brown hair and brown eyes. He is like well groomed, and he has like this elegant, like sort of like perfectly tailored clothes. And he has like a cloak on over it. And he's got a lot of little gadgets on him. And his boots are also, they look like they were like handmade, like special, to look fancy. And he's got this like thin mustache, very Corey-like. That was what was generated. I wasn't copying your mustache for this guy. And
Thanks for calling
He-
my mustache thin.
well, it's thicker now, but before it was you usually have like the thinner mustache than now. But what was I gonna say?
It's weird right now.
Oh, what? Now you're distracting me.
What am I not?
And yeah. And he's
It's our job.
he's got like his hands behind his back, and thingy over his mouth so he can't talk, and behind him, like attached to like the four little paws are also kind of chained together as well, and then a leash tied to the prisoner's waist. This crystal cat. Like it's almost difficult to see because they're almost see-through, but the light catches them.
This is a David
and-
Bowie reference.
No,
No.
this is an artificer.
It is an artificer, because I can
But
never
they're in
stop playing them.
chains.
Yes.
All right.
And the Inquisitioners
Battlesmith
uh,
in particular.
come
I don't
in,
know that they're
looking-
Inquisitions.
yeah. come in just kind of looking
Joy,
to
those are
shield
the things I wanna
themselves
fuck up.
for the cold. And they go, no need to, and then Ash.
Oh, wait. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do they don't look threatening at all?
You-
Not to
Because
you.
if they look threatening,
Uh-huh.
Joy would, before combat, use her ring to restore some
that's-
HP. Because I'm at 47. I'm at half HP right now. So.
Oh, I thought we had healed and everything. Did we not heal or anything?
We didn't canonically say anything.
Okay. That's
Um,
fine. I'm at 38 health.
Well, I would you would if you're gonna lay on hands yourself, like you could do things that take 6 seconds or less. So if you have healing that you would have done in 6 seconds or less, do it.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a bonus action heal,
Just give me
so
one
I
second.
will
Okay.
expend. I forgot what the soul ring did. Can I do I have to use all the charges that are on it at once?
I don't think so.
I'm going to.
I'm going in on fucking empty.
Give me 1 second.
Don't worry. There's a cleric. I can do things.
I just assume that we're both on the
I'm
same
Paladin.
page. It's just murder.
Oh, yeah, like,
anything
no.
in red clothes. We're still like this
It's
party is still there. That
3D12.
hasn't changed in the last 10 days.
Oh, 3d12. I got 7.
Oh.
Oh come on, let him re-roll.
So,
let him
once-
re-roll.
No, it's okay.
So one thing
That's
that
the
did
dice.
happen is we did
Joy
see the
wants
Inquisition
to
about
die.
to burn down the Faith Forest. So
Oh,
we did let them burn down the Faith
didn't use
Forest,
any of
because
my
fuck
spell
that
slots.
place.
Oh no, the Fae
Oh.
Forest was going to fight back. We were
Dear
like,
dice.
we have killed
Yeah.
children. Fae Forest can handle itself.
Dear dice
we had
gods,
children.
please let me roll initiative well so I don't take a bunch of damage before I rage.
Yeah.
24 for initiative.
Oh wait, we're doing initiative?
I guess so.
Are we-
Because Ash said that he was going to attack on sight.
So wait, we did
So-
not long rest or anything.
Nope.
Cool.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
25.
Okay.
Sorry,
I got
24.
a 4.
Okay.
Roll 19.
Advantage, and I still only
Oh,
get a
wait.
13. Darn
I'm
it.
going to channel divinity
Okay.
because I know I'm under half health.
23.
So what do we figure
How
out?
many
We had-
spell
I have
slots do I have left?
I have a pool
You should
of
be
40.
tracking that yourself.
I have a pool
No,
of
it
40
was a question
HP
for myself.
to give to people
It was-
up to half health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So who's under half health? Are you under half health?
I unfortunately was not at half health. I was just above half health.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to.
I got 1 second level left and 2 first levels left.
Don't
Are
worry.
you under half health?
I still
No.
have 3
Okay.
joys.
I don't know if you were saying no to me or no to your spell slots.
Okay, so if we're before combat, summon Shadowblade, we're good to go.
I'm gonna heal myself really quickly with an action.
You said before combat.
Yeah, because if I see red robes in the same way that they were firing, they were healing
Right.
Shadowblade.
But out of curiosity, what
Yeah.
are the components of that?
Of a Shadowblade?
Yes.
It's a magical shadow sword.
Right, but what are the components? Verbal, somatic, material?
That's a great question. Let's find out.
Everyone should know this before combat goes. Not as a shame on you, but I have a mechanic where it's important.
That's okay. So,
So we're gonna get silenced.
I mean, that's fine.
Verbal and somatic.
can I roll a stealth check?
Yes, I will let you do that at least.
Okay.
Nice.
So I rolled a 10, but I have a plus 13.
Okay, you beat their passive perception.
I hope
Put
so.
that away. Why did I put that
So you
away?
have Shadowblade before combat starts.
Cool.
All right, Franz, you are up.
Did you roll initiative?
I did, but I was at 23. I was 1 underneath you.
Oh shit.
I think the idea is that as Ash, like, what are you throwing? Or what are you doing?
No, I'm literally
Or
charging.
As
with
Ash is,
Shadow
like,
one.
getting ready to charge, Franz sees
Yeah.
everything happening right before.
I mean-
Oh yeah, so I was right next to
Yeah.
Ash. Anyway, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, cool. I'm going to go up. And I'm
Okay.
going to attack that dude. Make Sova do shit. That's a 24.
1 second, that will hit.
I need to be within 5 feet of you, yes? For things, Franz?
Yeah. Okay, so that's 5.
Is he?
Boom.
Where's this guy? Is he here or is he here?
You love that sound.
Wait, you don't have Sentinel though, right?
I don't, but
Okay, good.
but I know, like, Ash knows he
Yeah.
has Sentinel, and so we'll, like...
Oh, well, I was worried because I
Strategies.
thought for a second Ash might have it, in
30,
which case they cancel
20.
each other out and it doesn't work. With
10,
Did it
15,
actually
20,
cancel those?
yeah, because otherwise it makes the enemy
7,
can't attack anyone without
30,
being
35
attacked.
points of ouch.
So
Nice.
And they
the
can't.
rules
They
say
can move if they want.
unless
But
the,
they probably
unless
shouldn't.
unless the attacker has
Ash, you are up.
Sentinel, like the rules specifically say, like if they both have Sentinel, they can't do it. That's one of the weirdest like esoteric
You
rules.
can't
in
double
D&D.
sentinel.
Yeah, you
Can't
can't double
double
Sentinel. One of the esoteric
You
rules.
know, it's
of
weird. There's so
fifth
many
edition.
weird loopholes in 5th edition, but Magic the Gathering is like airtight. They're the same publishers.
I don't know. I wouldn't call Magic the Gathering airtight.
Standard's airtight. Everything else is out of the window. But when they make standard, they make standard's pretty airtight.
I don't even know.
It's when you get into like modern and
Different crews, right?
Yeah, that's like a
stuff,
26.
things
Yep.
go haywire.
Okay,
That shall
I'm also
hit.
gonna- And that one is a 25. So...
Both will hit.
I hear the email sound from Corey's computer and feel compelled to go check my email.
We
I
all got
feel that so
Yeah.
From
much.
Zach.
I checked my email.
Thing is, my sound was off. I think it was.
That
from
it was
there.
my own email that sent it.
Oh, they're gonna get jumped.
20 points of damage on this weirdo
Nice.
right here. Not on the same guy.
Oh, okay.
I have not used.
Okay.
Because there's no point in us doubling up. We would just...
Oh, I haven't used my force to
Everyone
hit
would be one shot.
or. Okay, good. I haven't used my force to hit
So
or
this
my
guy-
owl bear.
Who was
5,
talking?
10, 15, 20.
That's actually
Oh.
important. Who
25.
said the no need to before we
What?
Who said the no need to?
I'm gonna
blah,
say
blah, blah?
this one.
Okay, cool.
They're like, hey, because they were just announcing, like, don't worry, we're just trying to escape the cold, and
Oh, that's so nice for you, Nazis. Also, Ash says you're gonna have a bad day.
okay.
I spit on them.
All right.
Welcome to the Ash and
Yes.
Bronze team. Did you miss us?
Somehow, yes. And they're going to make 3 attacks on you.
Cool.
First one is a 22.
Yeah, meets.
Second one will not hit. Third one is a 25.
Cool. Ah, fuck! I have feminist blades, and I need to remember to fucking use it.
It's going to hit you for 1 second. 24 damage. As they just cleave through with their long sword twice out of 3 times.
Lovely.
Then next up is the person that you hit, and they too are going to make 3 attacks at you because you just hurt
They
them.
beat 13.
I know.
I got a 4.
Oof, they crit the first time.
That's okay.
Wait, did you roll
second
advantage roll
time,
13?
Yes.
Nat 1.
I have rolled
third
terrible
time,
on like
a 24.
every initiative roll, and I've ever
So,
managed
first
on all of them.
attack hits you
That would have been a lot
for
better than 18.
23.
I have a +0 on my
The nat 1 hits their friend
I think it's called Danger Sense.
for 7.
Barbarians
So-
get advantage on initiative rolls, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so
Well, it makes
that-
sense
And the
then. You
third
wanna-
one
you
hits
wanna
you
hit-
for 15.
rage or whatever.
Yeah,
Why are you
I
attacking your
I think the
friends?
whole point is that it's like
They
you
missed.
don't like combat is
What,
like
you
3 or 4
stupid?
rounds, you don't want a round where
Next
the
up
barbarians getting hit without
Is the
really shot.
prisoner who is going to try and haul ass away from them, and while they're distracted, thank you.
Well, now I'm under half health.
I didn't
Yeah.
actually use my channel ability. I used something else since no one else was on it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're tied up, so they have to use the dash action. They go rushing up to the closest person, who is Joy, and they're just and they're like making this mumbling sound and like
Oh,
raising their
bad
hand up to
choice.
try and make.
-3 to wisdom.
Yeah. He doesn't know. Joy, it's your turn. This guy comes rushing up to you, like trying to get his hands freed. But you are joying right now. Did you do your
Just like runs right back.
I love it.
Peace.
I will probably.
Did you joy before?
I'm gonna joy over here because Eric knows that I have a joy that's an AoE hit everybody around me. I don't really want to kill everyone over here,
Okay.
so we'll. So yes, we will joy, and that's a D8, baby. Let's see if we teleport up into the air. Well, we don't get the Oh wait, I think we do get the teleport. We do get the teleport even on. All right, 8. That
I don't
is
think we've had 8, have we?
8. Oh yeah.
What is it?
A beam of brilliant light lances from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot
Wow,
long line. Each creature in the line must succeed a con save or take
Thank
2d8,
God I'm not in that line.
2d8 and be damaged. And I would say that this isn't the official one. I would say this is the official line. I think
Uh-huh.
it's fair
Okay.
to say I'm charging at.
Forward.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
charging forward. So those two have to make con saves.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull up their stats.
It's against my Constitution modifier, so it's a very low DC. So it's,
Well, if they didn't want to kill
First
us
one
right
is a
now,
25.
they're definitely going to want to kill us now.
They
Second
wanted
is
to
a
kill us. They
16.
were just going to be hospitable
They both
so that
save.
they could get
Okay,
out
but
of
do
the
they
cold.
take half
That's
damage?
No, just
Now they
says
definitely want
succeed or
to.
take.
It's
So
bad for
I think
them.
it's poorly. I
True.
think, and when they redo this, it'll be half damage, but it currently does not say half damage. So,
Okay.
If it actually gets into
so beam of brilliant light doesn't do jack shit. What do they look like they're wearing in terms of armor?
They are wearing heavy armor.
Heavy armor.
Mhm.
We will start by first attack, great weapon master,
Okay.
reckless.
Nice.
All
You have
right.
the auto hit too if you want to use your
Yep, I'm gonna use the auto hit if this first one misses. Natural 19.
Nice.
Plus,
That's gonna hit.
it's plus stuff though.
And who are you
plus,
hitting?
Plus 4, so 23 to hit.
And are you hitting the knife guy?
Why? Those are knife guy, yeah.
Okay.
So that would be 10.
Smash.
Smoosh.
Smash.
That's all he does.
Yes.
Smashes.
Hey,
Or she.
I'm alright with that.
That's true. I can whack things with my stick.
That's really good. So that's
Slash critical.
28 damage.
Nice.
And then we're going to do the exact same thing.
Nice.
Natural 18.
Yep.
Why do you roll well on your attacking but not on your initiative?
Because I'm all about that smashing.
Doesn't matter what
that'll be-
happens,
That'll be a
only
22 to
that
hit.
happens.
Yep.
You were good to me last time.
I mean, there are really. there are
28
good things-
damage.
Jesus.
Bam, bam. 50 freaking points of damage. Or 50,
God.
Okay,
56.
oh!
Yep.
There are advantages to going first, and there are advantages to going in the middle, and there are advantages to going last, depending on what you're doing. I think. I mean,
I generally agree, but when you're just trying to smash, going first is better. It's more smashing.
You can do more smashing.
Smashing. This one is going to definitely make their way over and then just make a shit. Well, right now, the people that are attacking the shit out of them are a little bit more important than tied up fucker over here.
Yeah, we're important.
But yeah, so they're going to make a ridiculous amount of attacks at you because they're a monk.
They have advantage on every attack.
Also, Chicken Joe was a monk.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
So this person's just punching me with their fists?
Yup.
Alright, that doesn't sound like
you have to
a
imagine
time
it.
to
There
use
are
my
animated
owlbear skull.
movies
No.
that are
Wow, that's double
exactly that.
sevens on the first one.
Well, what's their bonus?
But yeah, the bonus is one
My
second.
AC is 16. So they would have to
Got
get
a plus
they'd have
nine.
to have a plus 9, but that's
Yeah,
not
no, it's
possible.
plus 7.
okay,
so.
nope, that's a
Nope.
miss.
Second, double tens. Wow, this is incredible.
That's a hit though.
But I know, but I'm amazed at the double.
Quick,
so-
someone cast shield on me.
And then they're going to expend a key point to do stunning strike on you.
Alright,
Do
that's
a
a
con
constitution
save.
save. Okay. Blue dice, don't fuck me. Blue dice, you fucked me! Damn it! That's a 10.
Alright, yeah, you are
What are you,
stunned.
what
You
are you just
take-
taking my dice for?
Because I didn't want to grab my own d4.
Don't,
You
DMs
take
are
5
not allowed to
damage from
touch dice
Halved
of
it
players.
down to half.
You're taking all the juju out. You're an awful person. No more for
halved
you.
the 5. Go ahead and
Okay.
continue your... It doesn't matter, they would all had an advantage on me
Yeah.
anyways.
And they're just going to make 2 more. That's double 13s.
Yeah, that's
No, but I'm just amazed that I went double 7s, double 10s, double 13s.
Go ahead and roll your
What will you
damage.
roll next? 16?
15 and 18. Thank
Oh.
God.
That would be really
Fine.
cool.
I hate having a plus 7 to my con saves and rolling a 3. That's such a bummer.
9 damage between the 2 of them after.
So half down to 4.
Yup. And then next up,
He's like
Is-
not hurting me very much.
no, but they, I mean, I'm trying to take away the magical things about being a monk while still having the monk class, so they're just the stunner, pretty much.
No, it's fine.
So,
It's not your fault. It's that I have had to take half damage from all monk attacks. They can't do anything to me.
and Tomas is going to
Hilarious.
toss the baby to
Infuriating.
Paul.
Just
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
like, have baby. Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah. And then cast aid. Let me see how many get that. Choose up to 3. Oh no, not that. Bless is what he was going to do. My mistake. On
I could cast
1,
baby.
2, and 3. So y'all are blessed.
Oh, wait,
What does that do again?
Am
you
was
add a
I one of those
D4.
3?
2.
Yep.
Anything?
Anything except damage.
I don't think you do 2 attack rolls.
Attack roll or
It's-
no, whenever it makes an attack roll or a saving throw.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
Is that a cantrip?
Man.
Nope.
Would've been nice
It's
to
a
have
level
that
1
when I
spell
got
that he
Stunning
that he
Strike.
had to cast at 3rd level because he has no more level 1 spells or level 2 spells.
What
I
happens
just-
when the DM gives us an encounter?
So I
What?
was.
This is what happens when the DM gives us an
I
encounter.
think I was a frog most times for last encounter, so I didn't get to do much. I have a lot of spell slots left,
Yep.
which is good.
And then next up is this one, who is going to make 3 attacks at you.
Ho ho!
Because they see...
Fuck.
Well, they're doing the gang up method, which feels bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I crit on my
Mm,
reaction.
nice.
So
Well, let's do the
Wait,
first
did you
one.
take advantage on that?
no.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. I just heard like
Nope.
this sound.
Sorry.
Oh, because of the D4.
Oh yeah. So
Okay, so the first one will probably hit because that's a 26.
Yeah, but hold on. The second wind reaction, or is it on my action?
It's on your action.
that's
Fuck.
on your action.
Okay.
I'll start rolling my damage.
Luckily that's 6 the first time. Does that put you down?
No.
Okay.
No. I just the last 3 people did more than I have right now in health.
6.
The last 2 people did more than
Jesus.
yeah. Well, because I went from 83 to 32 in one less than 1 turn.
Yeah.
25, 30, 35,
Oh yeah, I can do psychic flame.
35,
I don't
41,
actually those 2 actions, so I can't do that.
37, 51 points of damage.
How?
You crit.
I crit.
Crit, that's why. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
Crit.
42 plus 51, beautiful. This guy is now bloodied.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yep.
You
Titus.
fuck me, I fuck
Oh no,
you.
wait, sorry. Actually, because you hit him, he's going to make his next 2 attacks at you instead.
Thank God. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking
That's
that
a
aggro.
15 and a
Does he have-
14
do they have-
plus. No, I just rolled both at once.
Oh.
Which
Plus
guy is
9.
attacking me?
This one.
Okay.
So it is a 24 and a 23.
Okay, I'm going to already use my reaction for this round. Wait, is it a new round? Nope, it doesn't
No.
matter. Yeah, they both hit.
Okay, so you take, well, minimum the first time, 6, and then, wow, that's a 1 and a 2, but I'm pretty sure they get to re-roll those, so hold on. 1 second.
That's why my paladins are usually they're one-handed paladins. 'Cause
Yeah, they get to
re-roll
re-roll.
their first damage if it's lower, if it's a 1 or a 2.
Oh no,
they
wait,
get to
that's
re-roll
a different one. Nope, they don't get it. So 1 plus 2 plus 10, so 13 damage.
Dope.
Yeah, you threw him off kilter real bad with that. They weren't expecting you to throw that at them, so they attacked quite emotionally, but not well.
It's like, oh, I can't have that.
And didn't you use your reaction
did.
already? Titus, you were up.
Hey!
At long last.
At long last, it's my turn. How's everyone doing with the health?
I mean, I'm well.
You're
You're not under. Yeah, now you're under half.
No, I'm counting up.
Oh,
It's
well, no, you're still.
So I have 80
Oh.
I'm counting. It's easier for me to count up than
Gotcha.
count down.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm gonna walk this way anyway.
I'm just below.
Just just over half.
30.
Yeah, my method of it's
This guy
just
seems
easier
okay.
kind of.
He's out of harm's way.
That's okay.
He's just tied up. He
I
can
like
Math
to
is
know
hard.
what I have left.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah, that's what I do. I have to heal you because I don't know. I feel like you're going to go down the next time unless people attack other things.
or we bring someone down, which is also entirely possible.
That's true.
They've got big health pools. But the
That's okay. I still have my action surge.
Yep.
Also, I
so
can't.
do they.
I'm going to attack things. If you go down, don't worry. I have many things for dead people.
It's fine. He doesn't care if he dies.
He's like, I don't care anymore.
Rip.
I mean, he doesn't care if he dies because he knows he'll be brought back to life, not because he
Yeah.
doesn't care that he dies. That came
I'm
out as
gonna
way more
guess-
depressing than it was meant to.
Spiritual weapon
Okay.
at level 2, just because. Yeah, level 2. I don't want to waste that skill. And he's gonna roll and he's gonna attack. Let me get out my dude. Fraction Man.
Fraction man.
Clonk.
Clonk on. Well, how?
This one is the most hurt.
I don't think I can actually reach
Oh
that guy.
my god,
Okay.
Kelly.
Yeah.
What?
The status.
Which status?
The amount of times they
Oh,
accidentally
yeah.
writing Clit Barton.
Yup. That was
Instead
me in the library yesterday. But anyway.
He's gonna hit this guy.
Okay.
There we go.
This
Go for it.
that guy. Roll. I got a 14 plus 3, so that'll be. No, yeah.
So you
the
gotta have more than that.
proficiency with that.
Proficiency
Yes,
and
that's
modifier.
21.
Yep.
Hey, I hit a thing. Now I gotta go back here because I don't remember. It's been a while since I played, and I just forgot everything.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Everything's awesome. 1d8 plus my spell line.
We do,
That'll be
do
8.
need to
Nice.
rewrite the Everything
Plus-
is Awesome song
That's
to Everything is
insane.
Awful.
It's 5 plus my spell mod
That's
casting
the thing.
modifier.
Gotcha.
After the
So
semester? Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
I think
I
English
believe-
department's
yeah,
about
he's
to
a
tear
bonus
itself
action,
apart.
so I'm gonna
I've
cantrip
heard
Sacred
Really
Flame.
bad things.
Okay.
Brunch stream.
Yeah. Let's not.
We trying to throw
On
shade
stream?
on stream.
I do it. I don't care anymore.
Fair.
So 5th level, so I'm at D2, D8. I'm gonna do Radiant within range. So can I see him? Is he within 60 feet? So yeah, I'm gonna look at him
Okay.
for Sacred Flame.
Stir.
Nice.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's 2. Well, plus 12. Sorry. You saw my 10, and I said that's 2.
Well, I didn't actually see it. I just heard that's 2, and I went, oh yeah, that's 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12.
Yep.
That's under my saving thing. So I
Yep.
get to do 2d8 to him, and that'll be so that's 8 plus my. Nope, it's just 8. So it's 8.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
Which one? This guy?
This guy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
101 points
So-
of damage.
You're looking at this guy who's really bloodied, and then you just see the spear of light just stab him. And he's dead.
Beautiful.
You stab, son.
Get stabbed
Bronze, it is your turn.
with radiant
Your
light.
enemy is gone. Would you like
Great.
5 foot
Oh.
step?
Yeah, that's
What are you doing?
I'm gonna poop on its face.
But what do you like? Are
I
you
mean, you could
booming
do
blade?
that.
Are you booming
Yeah, I'm
blade?
gonna do boom blade.
What are the components of booming blade?
I think I literally scream it.
I've got it. Just roll your. Alright.
They
It's
use
verbal
their
material.
Okay, as you scream booming blade, they use their reaction to like shake this skull. And it's like the sound of a taser but without the electricity, and it affects like the airwaves between you and it, and booming blade is dispelled, but you still do your other stuff.
Cool. So I just take 1d8 off of.
Yeah,
Okay.
the immense amount.
Yeah, because it
But-
says, you must make a melee attack with a weapon. So
That's
that
gonna
still goes
be-
through.
20. Lord math is hard.
That will hit.
28. Like, dispel this, fucker. Is like that. Like that. Oh, nice. Finally roll well. 13, 17, 25, 27, 32 points of McOuches.
Nice. Okay,
I said McCouches.
McCouch.
it is your turn.
Couch.
Cool. I'm gonna. That guy with the shaky stick.
Yep.
Do some damage.
The shaky stick. I love
Yeah.
it.
Alright, green is attack one.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 19.
That'll just do it.
Cool, and then
The other one's
16
higher.
is, yeah. I'm gonna use Feminist Blades.
Nice.
Oh, that's so
Oof,
sad.
that is
That is so sad.
It was a 1, 2, and 3 on the dice.
It's fine.
Eric
It's
healing
alright.
with 3d12.
5, 6. 16, 20, 21, 25.
Nice. He does not like it.
Why don't red robe stab
Oh, wait.
me?
And then I'm going to use action surge.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice.
Lord punched you.
Green Dice's first attack.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want them
nope.
all to attack
None.
me.
Neither.
Rip. So this one's going to make one attack at Ash and then the other 2 at Joy.
Yes.
But let's see. First one is a 22, which I imagine hits.
Yeah. Right on the money.
For 8 damage.
Yeah,
And then
right.
they're going to make 2 attacks at
Advantage
you.
on each.
Yeah, both. One will hit at least, because that is a 24. Second one also hits because that's also a 24. So we've got
Hit me.
11, 21 halved.
21 half to 10.
Yep. And how is Joy looking right now?
38.
Okay, they're going to action surge and make another 3 attacks. That's a crit for them because they have the extended crit range.
I get
cocked.
crits so often.
I know. Oof.
Ooh.
25 on the first one, but you half it.
Half to 12. Nice try, fucker.
Second attack will hit for 11.
Half to 5.
Third attack
Done.
will actually miss because that's a 2 and a 4 on the die.
Woo!
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Next
they
up
know
is
they're
this
fucked, yeah.
I can
skull
still
guy.
take like 4 attacks.
Yeah. Yep. Who's going to who's looking more fucked up? How many hit points do you
21.
have left?
I have 24.
I have how many left?
Yeah.
Math.
42.
hard. 42.
Okay, so they're going to do 2 on you, 1 on
Wait,
you.
I have 21.
But he's over here.
Okay. Alright, that's
Okay.
fine.
They're gonna hit with a shaky stick.
Kill me.
I'm just gonna roll my
Neither
reaction.
of the 2 will hit you. You still
Okay.
get your that's a 19 on the higher one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just be over 20 to
That'll hit.
Cool.
Wow. And he does not hit you either.
Well, he
Shaky sticks
fucked
having a hard
right
time.
off.
Well, you know.
Oh, sweet lord. It's like 8 and a 1, 6 and a 1. Okay. 9.
That's the way dice roll.
16,
That's how it goes.
22, 29 points of damage.
Nice. 1 second. Next up is this guy who sees like y'all just doing stuff, so he runs over to the kid. Like this, trying to get free, and like his poor cat's like getting dragged along behind too. And like
And I'm
Paul.
like, Paul, he's like your daddy. He's a bad man.
Does he look like?
No, he's not an arcane artificer. He's
Doesn't-
just an
Oh yeah,
artificer.
yeah. Let's just make
No, I'm just wanting.
He's not a bad Nazi.
For the record, we have
What?
never met an artificer.
No,
that
no,
wasn't
I
an
know,
asshole.
but I just wanted.
Yeah.
So
No, I just wanted to let you know, I, as the DM who loves artificers, puts way too many artificers in this campaign.
Yes.
But y'all,
I as the player love artificers
Yeah.
myself. However, in this particular campaign,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have never had a good interaction with an artificer
In
or
fact,
arcane
it's
artificer.
got progressively worse.
It has, yeah, it's literally gotten progressively
Oh.
worse. Yeah.
I had a big
Yeah.
magic cast on me.
yeah, oh yeah, you didn't explain, but Leia knows.
I mean, yeah, Leia knows, but
Oh
Ash
yeah,
does not.
I killed my brother.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
Ash,
Ash
does
doesn't
not.
know.
Ash does not
yeah. And Paul just like grips the baby tighter. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Next
Mother's
up
over
is
here.
Joy.
You put Mother on the
I'm
table.
stunned.
I know. Oh right. Yep.
So I'm now not stunned. So for once in my life, everything will not have advantage on me.
I think though you're stunned until the start of its turn.
Yeah, but
Stunning
it went
strike.
right after me, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Nope.
So
go ahead.
so I'm no longer stunned on its turn.
I thought that this one
The
was
monk went after me. I smashed, then I got stunned. So,
Right, so you're still stunned, so you don't
Yeah.
do anything.
but then
and
it's his turn, so I'm
Right.
not stunned because it's the start of the turn.
Correct.
So
I got confused. So yeah, they're going to make.
Did you run out of rage
Yeah.
then?
Nope, because if you get attacked, you maintain rage.
Ah.
So
Yeah. They hit one of
who are they attacking?
You.
All right,
That's an
they don't have
18
advantage
plus.
anymore.
Right,
Okay.
I'm making 2 attacks at a
Okay.
time. And then the second round is a
Oh.
crit and a 17 plus stuff, so they hit 3 out of the 4 times, and they're going to stunning strike one of them. But
Constitution.
I mean, Blue Dice did kind of fuck me last time, but it'll redeem itself. 24.
okay, you save, and it is 18 points of damage.
Nice
Ah.
try.
Yup.
Nothing can hurt me, Kelly.
Yup.
I am
invincible!
invincible.
And Tomas comes from behind and puts a hand on
No,
each of your.
I could channel divinity damage.
Oh.
Okay. You're fine. You do whatever you want. He could heal. He would heal.
He's not healing a lot because he doesn't have much
That's
left.
true.
He's literally giving 5 points to each of them because that's all he has left.
Love it.
He's like, live.
Yo, Titus.
Titus. Titus is gonna hit something with his spiritual weapon as the bonus action. Hey, 19.
That's it. Who are you hitting?
Yeah, stab, McStab, stab.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
a lot of stab McStab.
Yeah,
stab.
stab,
Yep.
McStab, stab. In
The one with the knife is it's shaky stick and stabbing mixed up.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Too.
Freddy
He
Krueger
has
style.
taken 69 points of damage.
We know.
Yeah. And then
Nice.
I'm going to do the channel divinity
Yep.
because I think I want to
Frickin'
use it at
Juno.
some point. So I have 40 points to distribute to people under half health.
12 out of 85.
29 out of 83.
Take 40 points together. Pool it
20
together.
It's 20 each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that's a big boy heal right there. That's a.
Yep.
Wait, can we only go up to half?
Yeah, you can only go up to
Okay,
half.
then hold on. You're gonna get more.
Oh, okay.
Because 20 will take me over half. What is half of
Franz, you're on deck.
Half of 83
Oh, cool. I'll start rolling.
is
40?
41. 41, yeah.
19.
It'll hit.
Cool.
Who are you hitting?
I'm gonna hit the guy I've been hitting.
Okay, so
Okay,
you're gonna
are
get
you
8 more
booming blade?
points on top.
Is he gonna
8?
dispel it?
Okay,
Yeah.
that puts me up to 40.
Take that as no.
And that was beautiful.
12,
I was like, hey, I can do this thing.
16,
Man, I'm always so excited. I keep getting low in these combats, and then I don't die.
3,
Is your character want to
33
die?
points of damage.
How do you want to do
Did
this?
you read the sheet?
I want to like take his head and like
I just feel
slowly
like-
move the shadow blade towards it.
No, I
I'm just like,
remember, like,
embrace
I feel
the
like
darkness, you
Try so hard.
Jesus Christ.
I really like Titus.
And when it first like
Boy
penetrates
will
the skull, I
hate
want to
Titus
hold
if
it there and like
Titus ever
feel it.
revives.
Feel it.
Oh my god.
Feel it.
Just waiting for it to happen.
Lobotomizing him? Like,
Yes, with a shadow blade,
God.
Yep.
Oh.
It's the funnest to kill Inquisition with magic.
right?
It's just the funnest.
Ash, it is your turn.
We are the
Nice
hell you
guy.
created.
The knife guy is bloodied. This
I mean, I
one
did
has not
53
taken
damage
anything.
to Knife Boy.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, I'm gonna
Yeah, it's fine.
so I can get my sentinel in.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Get the monk, get the monk, get the monk.
No,
No, I'm.
because
Oh, I get it.
we'd have to.
I mean, you could get in range of both so that the monk can't run away. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I can do that. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it, bitches. I'm gonna make an.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna first attack him for
Mhm.
funsies. Green is first attack. Nope.
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 Yeah,
Any
purple
bonuses?
should be
Any
first.
bonus actions, rather?
Yeah. Let's throw some inspiration at Tomas, because
Okay.
I feel like it's nice.
Knife guy's turn.
Sounds good. What do you say? How do you inspire him?
I'm just gonna give him puppy dog eyes and tell him not to be mad.
Please don't be
I love
mad at me, Tomas.
What's it called? The
Knifey
this one is
McStab.
Knifey McStabstab is going to go one for each of y'all. 1, 2, 3. So first is Corey.
Okay.
That'll be 21.
That will hit because I'm gonna save my reaction to smack him.
Sounds good. Second one is a miss.
Against whom?
You, and third one is a miss against you.
Wait. You know that I have 16. That's
Yep.
not very high.
They rolled a 3 plus 9.
Okay.
Oh, the
Uh,
five.
Just know a 5,
Yeah.
or not a 5, a 7 would have hit. So, like, you know,
Right.
so you can't just say no.
You're so pretty.
Yep.
Hit
But no,
me.
I know. Yeah, I know your AC baby.
Hit me,
so
bitch!
Does
Uh,
19 hit?
It will. They hit you for 12.
Is it the Cheswick's?
Man, healing me is so good
10,
because it's like
15,
every point of healing me is like
18,
healing 2
double.
points.
21. 34
Well, that's
points
why I
of
was
damage.
like, everyone's
How do
up
you
at
wanna
half health. I'll use channel. Divinity. They only have one.
Same
that-
thing. And be like,
You're just.
taste the magic. Smell the magic. Become the magic!
Oh,
God
Franz.
damn.
There we go. Now we're using our outside voices.
Yup.
Much to the chagrin of everyone's.
So when
They asked for it.
That's true.
when this guy realizes that like no one's untying him, he's just gonna kind of stand turned here, just kind of making sure that the kid doesn't get like in the way of combat.
I feel
Essentially,
like it's just like
yeah, pretty much like essentially like guarding, but also taking the dodge action. Next up is Joy.
With a big grin, I turn and I'm like all bloodied and fucked up, and you just see like Joy is so happy. And I'm gonna Great Weapon Master, Reckless Attack,
I
baby.
love it.
And this one's gonna auto hit if it fails.
Yeah.
That's still a natural 18, so 22 to hit on the first one. Does that hit? I'll
Yep.
roll both attacks first, and then I'll roll damage. That'll be 16 on the second one.
That'll miss.
No, it won't.
Yup.
All right, so first attack. You hate to see it. 11 plus 8, so 19.
That's
That's
still 19.
on a natural, on a 1 on the dice. That's pretty good. Black die, you just rolled a 1. Do I have to put you in a timeout? I don't think so, because you're gonna reward me for my fate. No! Wait.
It went up.
Wait. Do I have a reroll on ones with Great Weapon Master? No, I don't. Okay, so that's 20 on the second one.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
It went better
39
than the other
damage
one.
is
Yeah.
pretty
it
good.
was better.
Yeah.
And then let me just think for a second. Has it used its reaction?
Nope.
I should have done this first, but I'm gonna Joy again.
Okay.
We'll see we'll get a new Wild Magic Surge. It's a 7. Fuck, 7 sucks. 7 is I can now throw my weapon and it does psychic. That's psychic damage, by the
Okay.
way.
Sounds good.
Hey, one day you're gonna do that, and you're gonna have an enemy that's only hurt by psychic damage. You're gonna be real fucking happy that it
Yeah.
happens.
Well, no. The thing is that what the real good thing about that one is it gives you the ability to throw your weapon and then it comes back to you. But I have a weapon that does that.
Right.
So
it's
this
looking
one.
pretty fucked up, by the way. It's gonna make its
I
first
mean,
attack
yeah.
at you. Nat 20.
It has advantage, by the way.
Let's see if it double nat 20s. Nope. Max damage, so that is
Oh wait, I'm blessed. I should have been adding that to my rolls.
11, but halved.
Oh,
And they're
I
going
forgot.
to stunning strike
Sorry.
that
I'm
one.
100%.
One
What?
sec. Let me just roll a
You had
d4.
3, so I
This
don't
is
think it would
important.
actually count.
Would a 19 have hit the monk?
Yes.
Then I don't use the thing. I wasn't adding the bless modifier
Gotcha.
to my rolls.
That's totally fine.
All right. So yeah, I take whatever.
Yeah, so it's 11.
I assume it just hits with everything. I
Yeah.
mean, you might as well not roll.
11.
I'll just take every dice. 11?
Yep, but half.
Was that the crit?
Yes.
You sad little fucker.
He's just punching. He's
like-
just punching. And
Well, because he only has unarmed strike, so he still has a D4.
yeah,
It's my job to make fun of monks
and
Why?
because I play monks almost
con save.
exclusively. It's my favorite class.
Ah.
Con save.
Yep.
Nice try. Natural 20. That's 27.
Then they're gonna make another attack at you. That's gonna miss because that is a 4 plus 7.
Did they have advantage on that strike though?
They should have, and now they hit you
All
because
right.
that's a 15 on the dice. For 6 damage, half down. They're gonna spend another key
going
point
on,
to try and stunning strike you.
I'm not playing on
That's
this.
3 key points.
You might as well just forfeit right now.
That
We
would
might
be
let him live.
that'll be a 13.
No.
Okay, you're stunned.
We would tell him that.
Then they're going to make an attack at you.
Okay, do it.
That's 4.
You didn't roll the damage for that stunning strike attack, by the way. Oh no, you did. That was the 3.
Yeah.
That was the 3. Yeah.
Wow. That was a 3 and a 1. So they're not going to hit you.
Submit,
Then they're
asshole.
going to blow another key point for disengage, or whatever step of the wind.
Wait, they have 4 attacks in a round. Because step of the wind is a bonus action.
I did not know that. I thought it was just what's a key point that they could do to.
That's
Um,
part of Sentinel.
Unless it's part of the
Counteracts
new
disengage.
UA, I don't
Nope.
think they can spend key points without being part of either an attack action
Yep,
or
or
a
a
bonus,
bonus action. So nope, that is it. That's just me not knowing monks. So at that point,
Speaking of which, I think they roll more than a D4.
Not if they only have unarmed strike. Not if they only have
But it would appear
Recall.
that this monk is past level 5, which would mean that they roll at least a d6 because the
That's
dice
probably-
the dice goes up as you level up as a
I
monk.
think it's supposed to
It's
be
a
D6, but
d8, I think, at level 10.
yeah. So, but either way, it's fine because they wasn't making them a damage monkey; they were a stun monkey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. That's their turn. Next up
Pathetic.
is
You did 8 damage.
next up is Tomas, who's going to block the exit. He sees what's happening. Titus, you were up.
I would assume Titus knows who the Inquisition is. So.
Yeah, we had a
Yes.
long discussion about whether or not we were just gonna blow through
I don't think Titus was opposed to killing them, but at the same time, he's like, maybe we shouldn't. Like, we should go around.
Yeah, but you know who they are because we had an entire conversation about how me and Franz really just wanted to go through the gate so we could kill a bunch of Inquisition.
I still
Yeah.
stand by that.
I know we do. Like,
We wouldn't have to deal with the slave trading
right,
people.
exactly. No
That's
pay for
annoying.
us.
That will not hit.
That's all. No.
Ugh.
Bonus actions?
No, that was my bonus action. That was spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And so
I'm
much
gonna go
blood.
walk up to him and smite him.
Nice.
There we go.
Schmeat.
Paint them
White.
redder than their robes. In their own blood. Do you want
Just-
to be a red robe?
There's a lot there.
Yeah, that's a 12.
That will not do it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Back to Franz.
I rolled in. That is a
Over 20.
Yep. That'll do it.
Boom and blade.
There's no shaky man.
No shaky stick.
They have 18 HP left.
I'll be able to do that. Just like,
Unless he rolls all ones.
No.
as I'm
That'd be
shaking
hilarious.
my dice, I'm just like, bend the knee. Bend the knee. I'll give you one last chance. Bend the fucking knee.
And then we'll be heading.
I mean, if you're giving him the option to submit at that point when he sees that,
Yeah, this is way over. Is he gonna bend the knee?
I think they do it a little too late. Unless you want to.
Let them bend the knee.
They
oh.
bend the knee.
Oh.
And then I take
Oh.
off their head.
Okay. Oh, damn. I was like, oh, let me do it. Let them bend the knee, and then it's my turn. And I'll just stab them in the back. Like,
Roll
just
to hit to
straight
see if you like skewer
through
him. They start going down
the
and just.
heart. Oh, hold on.
With the bless.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think that you were ready to, but Franz drops them, so you just kind of stab into thin air.
It's okay.
30.
And combat is over.
That would have been over 40 damage.
And
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
shake off the stun.
Nice.
I point the remaining time I have left of my Shadow
Ah.
Blade at the Artificer. I'm like,
So, like, I know I'm totally
Um,
okay with smashing things, but why did we smash these things?
Anyone in
people?
red robes you just kill on sight.
have you heard the term fascist?
No,
I've heard the term genocide.
no.
Okay, well,
Let
They
me tell
do.
you.
they do both.
They don't like magical things.
They like to kill all magical creatures.
And you, at being an entire magical being, would be like, either you'd be put into slavery or killed.
Whoa.
And you are, to my knowledge, something that really likes being free.
So, like, why are we hanging out at the circus rather than just smashing these people?
Because we have kids with us.
We have to drop off the
Well,
kids
the
first.
kids
Wait,
can-
hold on. I didn't know that in character.
The
You're like,
kids,
wait,
the kids
yeah,
know how to
wait.
smash stuff.
Why do we have kids?
Yeah.
Where are they going?
Yeah,
Anyways, what was that guy with the hands? His hands were together.
Yeah, we gotta go. I'm like,
Yeah, Tomas hauls ass over towards the kids because they're alone.
All right, let's set this guy free.
While this guy, he's very hesitantly walking towards
He's
you.
hesitantly. Ash is just gonna meet him. Like-
I'm up there. I'm gonna like grab him by the chains
Mhm.
and then take off his mask.
Oh, thank God! Whoa, you are quite.
You
strong.
already talk a lot.
I get that a lot. I can't help it. I mean, I've been living on my own for quite so long. I talk to myself. Oh man, but who are those guys?
I'm gonna say two names. If you know the names, you need to tell me everything you know about them. Darius and Tomas.
Nope. You can insight him.
How did we know that it's an artificer?
I know.
Like,
You
we
don't
don't
know.
know this. It's just an elf, right?
Yeah.
He's
Like
just
he
an
just
elf boy.
looks like an
Alright.
elf. So you actually
So
you would.
Joy will.
He has He has the mechanical pet.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh,
I could
that's-
roll. So
yeah.
I would Franz would have
Oh,
intuited given the encounter with Darius.
So,
Yeah.
Joy's going to move to uncuff him, but you can feel free to stop. But from her perspective, it's the enemy of my enemy is clearly my friend. Wisdom -3. Like,
So Franz has his hand on the cuffs and be like, well, we'll do that once we figure out what's going on.
but like, if those red people didn't like this guy, then this guy must be alive.
Yeah, they hated me.
Occasionally they have good taste.
Accused me of doing magic.
It was a 15, by the way.
I don't do magic. It's my favorite thing to say.
Yes.
I
Well,
know.
I'm
This is the
very
bane of
used
Eric's
to, I'm very
existence right
used to you
now.
saying this.
Yo.
Well, to my mind, it looks like a duck. It sounds like a duck.
It's probably a duck.
Yeah, but I don't do magic. I do science.
I really don't give a fuck.
Neither do they.
You're literally not helping your case right now.
Okay, well, what would help my case?
Not being a douche.
I failed to see how I've been a douche. I was trying to get you to uncuff me so I can use my skills to help you with that fight. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten cut up so much, but y'all made it out, so I guess what's done is done.
Right. So we've come across your kind quite a bit.
It's never
My kind, like elves?
No. all
Inventors.
We know about the bloodline.
What bloodline?
I mean, not all of them fall into that. We've met. Have we met?
You haven't met artificers that are not part of the bloodline.
It's a bloodline, the arcane artificer.
Yeah.
Franz only knows of.
But you would know that the arcane artificer's traits are tan skin, purple eyes, white
That's
hair.
true.
And this guy is
Does not have
pale,
that stuff.
brown hair, brown eyes.
Elf.
What was the name of the guy at the bar who gave me beer?
Mars?
Hey, do you know Mars?
No. Why are you all asking me names as if I haven't been, sitting in a cabin in the woods for 3 years?
Oh, you just look like Mars.
Not all elves are the same.
Every time I meet a new human, these people already know them.
That is true.
That is very fair. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. Inquisition's friendly with your kind, so the fact that you're in chains means a couple of things.
Friendly? They tied me up on sight. I walked over to try and warm them because they were in the cold, and then they arrested me.
On what charges?
Using magic.
Well, again,
But that's stupid.
Whack,
You
whack.
don't do magic. You said so yourself.
I know, but I was arrested for it nonetheless.
Man,
Is it a
those
crime?
Red robe guys, they're
Do you
really
know
where you're
piece
at?
of work.
I've heard so.
It- Taijo.
yes,
I
it's quite literally a crime.
I don't know. I've been in the woods. I went up to have a vacation around summertime, and then meteor hit. Lots of things happened. Next time I tried to go back home, there was a whole sea of undead, weird zombies and stuff that made it quite impossible for me to leave. And things started clearing up, so I figured I'd try again. What?
You see Joy's brain working really slowly
The
with
cogs are
squinty
turning.
eyes. If there were no magic before 3 years ago, like you said, like an hour ago, how did you know what undead were?
Well, that's Kelly metagaming. So he would have just said like weird things
Shambling
that
corpses.
shambling
Shambling
corpses
corpses.
and skeletons that are walking.
That is
I didn't want
beautiful.
anything to do with that. So I stayed in my home and hid and made things until they stopped showing up. And then I tried again, and then I walked outside, traveled a little bit, found these guys freezing their asses off. I tried to help them, and then I get arrested. And then he bends down and starts untying his cat. They even tied up Norman.
Do I trust this
fascinating.
person?
Why did I thought they gave?
I rolled a 23
I thought
for
people
insight.
gave their pets like.
I think we should
Not
trust
human
whatever I
names.
roll for my
But it's so
insight
much
check.
fun when you give them human names because people think you're talking about humans when you're talking about.
His is named Goose.
Do
I
I,
don't know what
trust
yours
what
is.
they're saying?
And what was your insight?
My passive insight is 7.
You definitely do.
But
But
I mean,
the-
I could make a roll.
Yeah, but he got a pretty high insight on him, and yeah, this guy seems to be telling the truth.
I got a natural
like
20 on insight.
like it seems like he, went to have like a nice summer break away from people, then got stuck because of the undead, and then tried to leave, and has been pretty much like abandoned from people for a long time. Hence why he's like really excited to talk to people who aren't at his throat now, sort of ish.
So what does Norman look like?
He's a
Crystal cat.
So it's made out of rocks.
Yep.
Wow, that's a cool rock thing.
Yeah, this is Norman. He does things for me. Has a little bit smarter than your average cat, and like he picks it up and like holds Norman up to you. If
How do you
want.
feel about that, Goose?
This isn't a cat. It's a rock.
I guess yes.
I'm gonna poke
It's not
and
a
try to like
boulder.
poke
Yeah.
like through flesh.
Yeah, it doesn't. The
It's a
cat.
rock.
Yeah, and the
This is
cat's
a
like
rock.
ears just like move. All right, I guess you're not the smartest one of the bunch. So he puts it down. That
I
is.
believe they're what they're
Ooh,
called golems.
what weird tentacle cat did you make
Golem.
there?
Uh,
It's
you know,
made
people
of
don't.
Norman.
Some
No, it's a
things
golem.
procreate.
It's a rock. That they
Well, yes, I know
change
that,
it.
but I mean,
Oh.
what did
Right?
that procreate with an octopus?
Probably,
No, it's just with the
Have you
actually.
not encountered gold? Oh, I thought that golems
It's a
were
magical
I
natural.
live in the forest.
So what is
For
this
3
magic?
years.
It's like what you do, but better.
It's like this, and he's just gonna press
Uh-huh.
the digitation because clothes and
Nice.
stuff.
He goes, oh yes, okay.
Ooh, let me show him
So
magic.
that's what you call it.
I'm gonna show it. Everyone's doing magic.
Yep.
Actually, no, this would be my last try for the day, so I won't.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of want to do something. Oh, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it?
I probably don't want you to do it if you're going like that.
I kind of want to do it. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
What?
Okay.
So be like, it's kind of like this, and I pull out a very black candle,
Is this?
and I'm just like, hold on to your butt.
Whenever you do the candles, your hand motions make it look like you're doing like heroin or something.
No,
I
heroin.
like that.
or like just like weed or whatever, like like a bong. Like you do use a lighter to like heat up the spoon.
What is the black? What is the black?
Why?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
No.
Is this a zone of truth?
Sure.
No.
Do I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
No, it's directed at him.
that's 6.
Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
It's fear.
Fear. For a minute,
You must really
if
like
the
Bath and
creature's
Body
worst
Works with all
fears
these
cause
candles.
him.
God, I have to grapple this kid.
Didn't you use this already once a day?
No, that was
Phantasmal.
Phantasmal Force.
Oh.
Yeah, they basically have to run away from me.
I'm gonna grapple him.
All right. Yeah.
What I want to know, what's his worst fear?
Probably undead.
Yeah, I would say undead.
It's 13.
Yeah. His already pale complexion goes paler. And he goes to run away, but Ash grapples him. And
Grapple
he's
him nicely.
yeah.
It's like a hug grapple.
Yeah.
He's like, it's fine. Don't
Yep.
move.
And Tomas walks over and he just snuffs the candle out.
It only lasts a minute.
I know. But just for the sake of time, he snuffs it out and stops the spell.
And then when he snaps out of it, I'm be like, that's magic.
That is hell.
Oh yeah. And they're murdering people for this.
I could see why they're murdering for that, but not for the rest of the stuff.
I don't know. Again, we've met your kind.
Elves.
Artificers.
I'm just a tinkerer friend.
You
Most tinkers can't just
and your
make
kind.
alive things.
Well, yes, that's because I'm exceptionally good at it.
Well, that's what they all say. Literally every one of you has said this, and every time it just gets worse and worse.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I just want to, go back home to Taizhou.
Where's
No, you
home
don't.
in
What,
Taizhou
you're gonna
City.
come? What?
Taizhou City, you mean?
Yes.
You don't want to go there
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go there.
unless you're gonna hide that cat.
Well, why can't I go have my cat in my own house?
Because it's Civil War down there.
Home. I got stuck between two.
House.
House and
House.
home.
House.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn Civil War down there.
Yeah.
I heard that it's not pleasant. Yet these like point out. I think he's going there. Tomas is and those
Yeah.
are going down.
Yeah, and Tomas like holding like Magic Baby. He's like, yeah, you don't want to go to Taijo with your cat. It's overrun by the red people. I hear Gyo is nice this time of year.
You could drop off a coin
don't
for
go
me.
to Gio.
Why not?
It's a bad plan.
What's happening
Well,
to
it's
Gio?
not. I'm not going to Gyo.
Good.
This was just like
Well, you're telling me why, because they're going to Gyo.
No, none of us are going. We're going to the fort. I don't know that in character. Oh, God damn it! I know too many things.
Yep. What does Titus say?
Titus is sitting there like. He's just like puzzling. He's like.
Anyways, at this point, I'm gonna,
He's kind of puts his hand up like whatever.
just for the sake of it, I'm gonna unshackle him.
Unshackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And he rubs his wrists, and he goes to shake each of your hand, and he goes, forget the last name. I'm Destrian Farlight. Nice to meet you all.
Does he go to shake my hand first?
Him first because he unleashed him.
Unleash.
Let him go. Then Ash, then you, then you.
Well, when it gets to me, I'm just gonna not shake the hand.
Oh, have I offended you?
Huh? No, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, it's a common gesture of
I don't know why
A
y'all
solidarity.
grabbed hands.
you gotta.
It's like saying hello.
It's like saying
kind of.
hello.
Why don't you just say hello?
I don't.
Gestures are important. You should learn them. Shake his hand.
Yes, it would be quite
I feel
rude
like
not
your
to.
etiquette is like-
If you shun someone from shaking their hand, they might think that
It's like
you don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna squeeze real hard.
That also hurts. Please stop it. And he. You are a
Soft.
rude horsewoman.
Sounds about right.
Centaur.
Centaur.
See everything. Everyone's learning things today.
Is that what I am?
I
Yeah.
think we've told you this before.
Well, if Taijo is out and Gyo is out, what about Valencia?
Sure.
I think my elephant friend's from the Valencia area.
And like he's just sitting here like there's animal people talking to me. And he looks,
My elephant friend. And like gestures to grass.
and
My
why
name is Grass.
not helping the case? How are you?
Meteor.
Magic.
I woke up one day and that was me.
I woke up like this.
I was just a little bit bigger than her and not.
Why are you like you?
Because I'm smart
Mm.
and I practiced a lot of things to.
Cool.
That is canonically how it happens.
Cool story,
Yeah, Ash
girl.
doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
So it can be canonically
Yep.
correct, but that doesn't mean Ash knows that. Yeah, where are you guys going?
Well, we gotta
Oh,
get these kiddos back home. We gotta go deal with your mama. That was on the to-do list.
Sure.
We gotta go back and I look at this
You're
coin.
just
I'm like,
"Hmm."
fuck, I gotta take care of this coin.
Mail it.
God, it just doesn't feel good that way.
You're not a good person, Franz, so why would it matter?
And Tomas just pulls you away. He is a good person. Please tell him that.
Reinforce bad behavior. And then, fuck. And then I'm like, oh, we gotta.
Angel.
Mhm.
Demon. Demon. Angel. Shoulders. This is the way it works.
He passes the baby over to you in hopes that it'll like make you less demon. Like
Roll.
Still a
You have
demon.
to-
Roll. Roll a d20.
Oh my!
What is it, d100?
not yet.
Yeah, d20 first.
5.
Yeah, the baby. You're not holding the baby right.
Roll a d100.
No, oh, come on. Okay, no. Holding the baby right and rolling for whatever fucking magic things? What was I rolling for?
You were rolling to see if you held the baby right.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Do you have
You're holding
animal?
it upside down.
Do I have animal handling? Yes. Why would I need animal handling?
Because that's the best roll to like handle a baby.
Yeah, so that'd be 10.
that would just do it. So you start holding the baby wrong, but then you quickly support its neck and coddle it.
Baby's just like.
And it stops fussing. And then Tomas will go. That's Joe, by the way.
Wow, Joe's gonna be happy.
Joe's actually not gonna be happy. And then I pull up this jar that has a finger in it.
And Tomas giggles and he goes, "Now they're the 4 fingers."
I'm sure you've been sitting on that joke for quite a while, haven't you, Tomas? You little fucker.
Yep.
Wait,
Ever since I saw
I
Wojtek.
don't understand.
Either it's fine.
There's someone that has a finger cut off that they know.
They know
Joe has a
everyone.
finger cut off?
Yeah.
They don't know
Oh.
everyone.
Remember that tiger?
No.
No.
Probably Ash would, but I don't.
I
There
don't
was,
think Ash was in that conflict, actually.
No.
he
I
wasn't,
talked
but
about
they
it
would
a
have
lot.
talked about it.
Yeah.
There was a circus in Taizhou, and there was a tiger person that mind controlled Franz to go to the town hall to admit that he killed the tigers that were let loose, and really pissed him off. So Franz asked Joe to get the tiger's head cut off because he didn't have time to do it.
And she lost a finger?
And a dagger.
Yep.
Wow.
Do you have the dagger?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
You can cast Fireball. It's a +8 dagger.
So, like, I was thinking, like, Ash has a pet, Franz has a pet,
I have an extra cat.
Elf has Norman.
And that's Tomas's cat.
And, like,
I'm not taking the
I-
cat.
Yes, you're taking... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Joy. You're taking the goddamn cat.
You could have a ferret.
Tomas has a fucking pet. Why don't
Do you want a ferret?
I have this wild magic.
Mm-hmm.
That baby has the wild magic. Why doesn't it become my pet?
I thought you didn't like pets. You don't like Wojtek.
My sibling is not becoming your pet, Joy.
You're gonna be like sort of enslaving the baby because
Oh.
he can't leave with you.
I didn't think of it as slavery.
Well, it's the same
you go-
reason, the same way that
the
Tomas
baby-
thinks of the
Babies
of
can
the
also be
Wojtek.
pets. Do you want it?
Tomas grabs it back and gives you a
I
glare.
thought that it would just get to do whatever it wants. Wojtek
You're
is
pushing.
a slave because it's
And then
Fae.
he just turns
I
away.
thought we cleared this up
They
last time.
can't choose.
Well, his cat can't
He
really choose.
definitely
He's-
just turns
he's
away at
attached
that
to-
all.
The cat
He,
needs
like,
help
bristles.
now.
Gets so salty.
The cat would be able to.
Better when it gets older. It will
Yup.
choose what it wants to.
Glad you didn't miss.
Okay,
But they're,
let's settle
but they're
this.
raising it. To
Was that
not
Ash to Tomas or?
Yeah.
It will still get to
And
choose.
then,
Yes, I
well,
will
wait.
make sure that this happens.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Wojtek, do you want to leave?
It shakes its head.
Are you okay with that response?
No.
Would you like to ask an additional question?
Wojtek, did you choose to come here?
It also shook its head.
Exactly.
Wojtek, you understand that you can leave at any time and you are not beholden to my brother.
You used a big word. It tilts its head.
It is beholden to your brother.
Are you... Do you have to obey my brother?
It can't express that it only has to within 1 mile.
The answer then is yes, right? Like
It nods.
Okay, see? You happy with that?
it nodded that it has to obey.
Okay, do you want to leave?
Shake its head. And Tomas is going to go.
It
We've
can't
established
want
that-
to leave.
I take care of my bear.
Do you
and
feed it?
It doesn't need to eat, but I
Then
told
what do you do to take care of it?
I already told you. I agreed to it.
Look, Joy, I really think you're just barely understanding the situation.
Barely.
I'm sorry, Eric's like,
I mean,
oh yeah.
I haven't been like, I'm leaving, or I'm not gonna hang out with you guys because of it. We're just talking about pets, and you brought up Wojtek. Wojtek isn't a pet, not like a cat.
What about my owl?
Yeah, that thing's kind of fucked too. I forgot about that for a second. But
Ash
yes,
pulls out a ferret,
That's
like
that's
these.
cute.
and he puts it back in his pocket.
not-
Just do a.
That's not a fake
Sleight of
creature,
hand.
right? That's
20
a real
Sleight of
ferret.
hand?
Yeah.
Me?
Yep.
Me too, or just
Nope.
22.
Just Ash. You put the ferret back in, and Twilight. What's the name of your cat? What did you name Ash's cat?
I didn't name Ash's cat. I just named Goose.
What's your name?
I could have.
I didn't give the cat a name.
Alright,
Doesn't
well,
get a name.
Your
Well,
cat.
Twilight sounds correct.
I could have sworn that someone named one of them Twilight or something like that, but
It's whatever.
Stephanie Meyer.
No.
one of the cats almost grabs the ferret, but
See, if you
put it
told the cat, don't grab that ferret, it still would have done it.
Yeah, that's
But you
because
tell
I haven't
Wojtek-
trained it yet.
Don't do anything.
But it will. Eventually, I will train the cat, and I'll say no, and then the ferret will sit
See,
there,
I
and the
told you
cat
you're
won't do
gonna be
anything.
raising the cats. to be
I've
safe.
trained my cat. It doesn't like when I tell it
I
no,
don't
but
think
it
that's slavery.
still
'Cause
stops.
The cat's just learning how to be your friend.
I can learn how to be in a circus. I didn't like being in a circus.
This is true.
Joy, do you want to be part of a circus?
No.
Nobody wants to be part of a circus.
So
I mean-
if your cats wanted to go like
He's like
do
like
their own
Death
thing,
Glare from
would you let
Titus.
them?
Ash
What?
just
After
gotta,
they
like,
grow
shrug.
up and are smart.
What?
Once your cats are smart, will you let them
Aren't
go do
displaced
what they
beasts
want
smart?
to do?
Probably.
Are you
thought so.
PETA?
Oh, no.
And there's a difference also between the cats and the Wojtek, because the Wojtek
It's just Wojtek.
is very smart.
I mean, bears
Like
are all
me.
smart.
Oh, so life is only, like,
Matters.
only matters if it's intelligent?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's literally what you just said.
So wait,
No, what I'm saying is that Wojtek is being like
Really?
magically like can't not do what you say, right?
well, no, we operate on like a similar level.
These ferrets also
but
magically always
they-
do what I say by
I
staying
don't
in the pocket.
command him, and he
I thought
does
that
it
you had
because he's
food down there.
commanded.
Oh, no, I don't feed them.
Then that's weird. Can I see the ferret?
How many ferrets do you want to see?
I just want to see one. Is it a fey ferret?
It's a ferret, and there's a cat on it now.
I wanna
Tomas!
let it.
God
let,
damn,
no,
keep track of your
let
cat.
It, let it eat it. Let it eat it.
Yeah.
Does it poof?
No. It's a
That's
real
not
ferret.
a fey creature. That's a mammal.
So wait, I have a question.
And I don't know how many times I have to tell you, Franz. It's not my cat.
It is your cat, and you are responsible for that cat.
I am responsible for like 7 children at this point.
Name all 7 of them.
You, Ash, you're a child.
What? Are you just trying
Just
to...
because I'm 3 doesn't mean I'm a child.
He's been in the world. She's been in the world for about
Paul,
3
Joe.
seasons.
Joe is. I don't know.
Big
Paul and
Joe.
Joe. Paul and Joe are your only children.
Well, and the cat.
For instance, Yudo. Oh, no. No, he would stop himself, actually.
No, go on, Ash.
No, that's fine.
I'm a little confused as the difference between pet and slave.
There isn't
That's
one.
a definition that you have to operationalize for yourself for your own paper. I can't
To
do
me,
that for you.
Wojtek is a slave because Wojtek doesn't get to pick to be summoned here, and then
Ooh,
he
let's do it a
doesn't
new
get to
word. Well,
pick to
pray.
do what he does. He has to do what he's told.
Yes.
Well,
Meanwhile, the cats just do whatever they want, and we're running around always
But
trying to
he
catch them,
does
stopping
it
them
'cause
from doing.
he wants to.
Yeah.
But
For
we
instance, he's
want
followed
to.
me for miles, and after a mile out, he doesn't have to stay anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears are
Wojtek's
very
a
smart.
Good
They
friend.
are not.
I used to think that I wanted to do things, and then I realized I didn't want to do them. So it's kind of tricky ground.
Well, if Wojtek
You can- we
Kind
can
of
all
like
agree.
these things. When they get older, I'm gonna pick up one of the displacer beasts. I've killed so many of these. When they get older, they're so weird. They just poof everywhere.
I'm gonna say you picked up Goose, and Goose is the extra feisty one.
Hey,
Come
be,
on.
care-
And they
be careful with that
I'm
one.
gonna shake them and say, "Poof, do your thing."
They're still
Ah.
too young.
He'll learn.
And you watch Goose like its like fur is like kind of like all like on end, and it's not having a good time, and it scampers
Do
behind
an
your
animal
legs
handling
and
check.
hisses.
For 2019 and or 2019. I'm gonna pet her.
2019. I have a plus 2,000 to my animal handling checks.
No, 19
Steve
to animal
Irwin.
handling and just like calm the cat.
Yeah, you're able to just find that right spot and
Nice
squish his
hat
butt.
there, bro.
Yeah, you have it.
That's just Corey here.
Yo.
Get a haircut
Yo.
tomorrow.
Anyways,
I definitely do.
we can table the pet talk for now. I'll have the little baby as a pet later.
You're not
Sure.
having the little baby as a pet ever, Joy. I'll,
Think about how cute it would be if it was on my back,
You
shooting
know what
fire out
would-
of its hands.
that would be adorable, I admit, but I think that this would make a better pet. And he hands the cat over to you.
No,
No, stop trying
And
to pwn
he's-
off your cat.
the siblings have to stay together.
But if Tomas leaves with
Here.
the two
So
cats,
they
the
have
cats
to
are separate.
stay together. So perfect.
Yeah, I'll give this cat to Paul.
Oh, it's staying. She's staying.
I'm staying.
Yeah, we're gonna say
Yeah.
no to Paul.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to say
Paul,
no to him a lot.
here's a cat.
Does he want that cat? He takes it not because he wants it, but because he doesn't want to say no to you.
Okay, remember, Paul. You're responsible for that cat. If you don't take care of that cat,
Your brother's actually responsible for that cat.
yeah, that's actually very true.
The way that this works is that the oldest male in the house will eventually love the pet. It just takes time. Tomas, being the oldest male in your household, is responsible for
It's typically how
And
it's the
Paul's
only.
just gonna look at, who are you?
It's typically the only space in which men feel comfortable actually expressing emotion.
Yeah.
Tomas goes, I'm pretty sure I express emotion regularly.
Not
Frustration and anger are not positive emotions to be constantly expressing.
He's expressed
We're talking
pride.
about care or vulnerability.
Tomas, I've cried at least 3 times on the journey.
Probably because of me.
Absolutely because of you.
You did stab him at some point.
Multiple times.
I was
Yes.
screaming at that point.
Big magic.
And Tomas actually, he like pulls down like his cloak, and you just see this gnarly scar across his neck. And then he puts it back up.
Yeah. So, Artificer friend, you want to explain to my friend this whole idea of big magic?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't believe he's an arcane or whatever they are.
You're a shitty artificer. That
Yeah.
means,
He's the lower tier kind, I
yeah,
guess.
it literally means all that, frickin' ego you were putting out there. Shit. I know people are better than you.
That's usually how it goes. Can't be the best all the time, but
Or ever
pretty
in your
darn
case.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
When did you start laughing like a chicken?
God damn. Destrian is just gonna go, well, I mean, I'm not going to get told off by a teenager.
You just did.
So, like,
He's mostly an adult. Can I? If we go back to the Fae Forest, I have some things.
I guess we're going back to the Fae Forest.
so we've got 2
We have to
things
take
we
your
wanna-
fucking coin to the fucking Fae Forest. So yeah, we're going back there.
I love how y'all are like, I'm never going back here. I hate the Fae Forest, and now it's like, let's go to the Fae Forest for holiday.
No.
So, like, we've
It's become
got
a hub.
3 things that we want to do. We want to smash the red people.
Red robes?
Inquisition is their real name.
Inquisition. Okay. Inquisition.
Yes.
What does that
Inquisition.
mean?
They're Spanish.
And Tomas goes, nobody expects them.
No, Inquisition is like
Ever heard the term purge?
Have I heard the term purge?
they go around inquiring who is magic and killing them. Hence, Inquisition, inquire.
Yeah, that's the root word.
Okay. So, smash the Inquisition.
Yes.
That sounds like fun to me.
It's
It
very
is.
fun,
So we've got
actually.
2 much less fun things. Make grass little.
Mm-hmm.
And put money somewhere.
Yes.
I don't really know what you're doing with the money.
It's
that-
symbolic. It actually has nothing to do with money. It's more
An
about.
old man asked us to take the coin to a
Well,
yeah.
old men get
They
sentimental in
know
their old
everybody.
age.
They know this old man too.
You know,
Wait till we go to Taijo City. Like between me and you, we probably know everyone. Literally the whole city.
Okay, so we have 3 things. What are we gonna do?
Well, first we turn to the artificer. Artificer.
My name is Destrian.
I'm not gonna
That's
remember that.
nice.
What?
Can you make that elephant little?
I know. Actually, yes.
It wants to be little and smart.
It wants to be like
Those
that.
were its exact words, right?
I
but
can.
it wants to be me. It doesn't
I
want to
can-
be like.
I can make it little.
That's not me for me to decide. I'm just determining whether or not you can do that.
No.
It wants to be like Titus here.
It wants to be like me. Doesn't want to be small. It wants to be.
And I think it wants to be like that for more than just like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh. Yeah, I can't do something like that.
And you've been living out in the woods like me, so you don't even know anybody who could help.
I mean, I know people in Taijo, but
They're
I
probably dead. Sorry.
Oh, there's a 4th thing we have to do as well, Joy.
What's that?
We have to smash another thing.
Yeah. Cool. What is that?
Demon Mom.
Demon Mom.
What is the status of the family angst? We've gotten rid of half of it.
Who is Demon Mom?
You had the family angst.
and
correct?
Tomasco.
I thought I was a demon.
Oh, and you have to leave. Aren't
But
you going to Taijo?
You told me I was a demon.
Yes. Yes.
It was a
Yes.
joke.
I
Oh.
have
What's a demon?
holds Joe.
You know what a demon is. They're fair, aren't they? No, wait, they're not. They're not on the same plane. Never mind.
They're from a different plane,
Like me.
and when they have babies, the babies have really big horns.
Like me.
Yeah, but they don't have all the
Well, I was
legs.
never a baby, so I guess that's not like me.
They don't have all the legs, so
So the difference between you and a demon is very fundamentally this. You're not evil.
tieflings aren't evil.
People think they're evil.
Do. Also, their tieflings are at least part human.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
part mortal.
They're humanoid.
Yeah.
As opposed to me, which I'm not humanoid. Okay. So which one of those things we're gonna do? Smash mom? Smash. Smash.
I didn't even make that one.
Sorry.
Smash
Yeah.
big elephant into little elephant.
That is a way of thinking about it. Well, if we're going back through the Fey Forest, we could probably talk to the Fey people and make
Yeah,
big elephant, small elephant.
Or
yeah.
really, if we could get Big Elephant, we could get Grass to her family, and I think she'd be fine with that.
So Tomas is currently holding
Also,
the baby.
traveling
Oh, yeah.
with
Right.
her friend
So he's gonna be like-
also would be fine too.
Can you hand
Oh,
the
wait,
baby
we have to-
to the
we have to get
smaller
the babies to
Franz?
somewhere, don't we? Isn't that why
Paul.
we're here?
Paul.
Well, it's
Oh,
blizzarding,
Dano.
and we were gonna get them
Yes.
to a point where they
And
split
Okay.
paths.
why?
Because I need to talk to you and him,
What's that?
and not them. You're cool and all,
The
but
baby's not gonna hear anything. It's a baby.
Yeah, they had to have infantile amnesia. I looked it up when I was looking up amnesia.
You know, they actually think that babies do have those memories, just they don't have any language to involve them. Same with like 2 to 3 year olds because they don't have any like the language
Okay.
facilities to encode those
Fine.
memories in a way that we can recall them as adults.
I'm
No,
like,
babies are dumb.
maybe dum dum.
Yeah.
Ain't
yeah.
got
So
no
he's just gonna
personhood.
pull you
Yeah.
two off to the side.
Alright.
Okay.
Be like, so here's the deal.
We talk about pets.
My mother.
Yes, Madre.
So Gio's about to be attacked by a whole bunch of undead.
Oh fuck.
If we save the city and tell the city people, officials, that it was at the behest of Anscorp, then she will not kill you. For 3 years.
Wait. So back up. That was a lot of information. Okay, so you're telling me that the undead are about to attack Gio.
And
So-
wait, you're saying to not go to Gio,
Yeah.
Ash?
Yep.
And
That-
so we have to lie and say, sorry, who are we telling what?
Geo officials, whoever the fuck the government is there. I don't know anything about Geo.
Okay.
Only we had
That
a
Anne's
passport.
Corp is the one that saved them, so that she can gain favor in Geo.
So she's manufacturing an undead attack.
No. The undead attack is apparently outside of her.
So,
She's all pissy because when things go undead, then they don't have any money. I could have told her that before, but apparently whatever.
okay, so.
But Tomas, his brain is real, and he goes, I don't see any downside to you stopping the Geo attack. You're stopping undead.
Okay, it's an
We are
entire city.
Safe.
It's a whole city. Very, very big city
Yeah.
with a whole really big horde of undead.
Yes.
And we are what will be soon 4 people. We want to pretend that we have that kind of grandeur? Sure. You have fun.
I mean, I
How-
know of.
Where is this undead horde coming from?
I don't know. She just said there is an undead horde. It is going for Geo. That is happening. Geo has their own army.
They don't.
Do we know that?
I think you might.
I don't know that.
I think Ash would, as someone who had to study, like, politics and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I saw that 17. I was like, "There's no way you're saying no to me now." No,
Pay
you would know
attention that
they-
one day.
He actually paid attention most of the time.
Yeah,
It's,
It's just that
but
he was
yeah,
drunk.
you know that they
he was, that's
they
a whole
don't
other
have
thing.
an army. They might have like local like city guard, but not an organized.
Yeah. So, we won't be able to stop
What is
it.
that?
I don't know.
But your mom
Probably.
wants us to stop
Weird
them?
dice.
Yeah.
It's a D10.
What's our.
It's a D10.
So we get to live for 3 years?
Yeah, and then she will probably ask me
It
for another
gives
favor.
you
But what if we don't do anything?
I don't know.
percentages.
Then we go
Oh,
to the
I
Fey
get it, I
Forest
get it.
and
No, I don't.
I make some babies and they kill her for us. that is at this point the price, so fine.
You sure you don't have like a love child from your frat days just floating around somewhere?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 99% sure.
That's, hey, take a bet on those odds.
God.
Anyways, fuck. Okay, so why don't we just go kill your mom? What happened to that plan?
So that's what I was trying to do, and I ended up getting captured by my mom, and that's why I haven't been back.
Oh, how's mama?
She's the bitch, as per usual. Although when you're captured by her, she provides showers and meals, so I guess there's that.
So you basically just lived with your mom for a while. Did she do your laundry too?
Yeah. Just couldn't leave the 10x10. That was
Well,
bed, silk sheets, prison.
Yeah.
stick to your thighs. Okay, so
They're slippery. You just fall off all the time. For the record, real silk sheets suck.
Dude, get Egyptian cotton, like 10,000
Right.
thread.
So here's what the thing is, that was just you, but now you have me, and these two.
We just see them gesture like.
They are talking about you.
She can banish things.
Keith.
I mean, maybe I can banish things.
I could banish you to your home plane. You should be
Just
stuck
I could
there.
have been the she.
I don't even know where to start looking.
For where she's at?
Yeah.
She's not home?
No. Well, A, there are many homes. B, no.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Fuck. I don't want to be in service of your mother. I'm already in service of...
Well, that's why we just go to the Fey Forest and be like, kill a bitch. Okay, thanks.
Do you think... But that really begs a really interesting question of, are the Fae more powerful than your mom?
I mean, if they're not, they all die, and I'm not really sad about that either. honest mood today. Sorry.
Tomas is just like thinking, like marking his calendar for like visiting his future nephews in the Fey Forest and nieces, whatever you produce, if you produce.
Fuck. You know what? Best plan we got right now.
We gotta stop by
While
there
we're
anyway.
Talking, Titus is gonna go talk to the Tabaxi.
Okay.
To the
Let's
chicken.
Yep.
To the chicken.
Okay.
To the chicken. No, to the tabaxi.
Francis.
That's a cat.
Yep. Stop talking.
He's got you catch him. He's still got some like
She's coming
cat-like
home.
tendencies. So his leg is just straight out, and he's licking the inside, just grooming himself.
Oh, was he a kitten and then he got turned into a cat? When the meteor hit?
Yeah.
A Tabaxi man?
Yeah, but he's still like he was like a tabaxi kitten
Mm-hmm.
at first, and now he's a little bit more grown up. But
I say, hello.
and then
And then I sit down next to him.
you're the elephant that murked the circus.
Yes.
I remember you. You put everything on fire.
Yeah, I did do that.
Kind of killed my job.
Well,
Wasn't that great?
Well, I mean, none of the other animals were in prison. That was the goal.
And now you killed my second job.
I didn't have any part in it.
You kind of did. You brought him here.
They brought themselves here.
That sounds like a Steven pile of bullshit, Titus.
It is. What's important?
Now what I'm gonna do? No one's gonna hire a cat person that talks like this.
Just go for more for the meow.
Nope.
More of the smoker meow.
Yeah.
20-year-old smoker meow. What I wanted to ask, what happened to the rest of the circus? Are they all scatter?
Yeah, some of them got caught, some of them got to like other places. I don't know. I just
What is that voice, Kelly?
annoying as shit because I hate him.
You put him in the game.
That was your decision.
Because I wanted him to be like the annoying cat that like meows in the middle of the night. And
Oh, I have a cat like that. He sounds like a smoker that's been smoking for 20 years. He goes,
Yeah.
He's great. He's adorable. I love him. But
Yo. Like, I like cats, but this is a very specific kind of cat that I'm trying to emulate right now. Fine, I'll stop
A
it.
sphinx?
The cat
Oh.
somehow dies. No, the voice has to continue, otherwise the cat dies.
Alright. You're stuck with it.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know where the rest of them went. I guess some of them might be okay, but
I
I was okay until you killed my second job.
Really, I just wanted to save the elephant. But I mean,
You could have done that without.
they had other motives. It wasn't my fault.
Hey, if you are too
You're
ungrateful,
talking.
You're talking. You're talking about mama issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're having.
Mama.
God.
Hey, you're the one that wanted
What was I gonna
soundtracks.
say? Yeah. So now what? We're stuck in the middle of the blizzard.
Well, when the blizzard dissipates, you can.
We'll be stuck in the middle of the tundra.
Sounds like a you problem.
You're talking.
Well, really,
We're
what
in
I'm
the
trying to
rafters now.
ask is. I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
You probably should have thought of that before you took my job.
Oh. I was willing to talk. Nobody else was willing to talk. They,
You should choose your friends wiser.
Probably. That's accurate.
Ty's like, yes.
So, you know any villages nearby? Somewhere I might be able to, I don't know, like...
Paladin camp.
Just send everyone to the paladin camp.
They're refugees.
It's not a bed.
Well, there's this camp south.
Slightly south.
South.
Yeah.
South.
It's like half a day's journey right now.
It's half a day's journey to the south. They'll get you some food.
Not the south. Very clear difference.
Not El Salto, just south of here.
Yeehaw!
South. What the fuck does that even mean? Was that like bad Texas Spanish? What is happening?
We're gonna go. Fuck.
Okay. Titus just kind of, I don't know. Titus is like, well, I'm sorry I burned down your house.
Twice!
Oh, I didn't burn down this one. Well, you have a good luck.
I won't, thanks to you.
Titus like, no, it's better. Circuses just aren't good for anyone.
What happened?
100% on the elf side.
Now is her trying to be like, sorry I burned down your place. Have a nice life, while also laughing her ass off. That is what I'm on right now.
There's some dissonance going on right now.
There is.
Okay.
Christ.
And then Kelly responds with the fucking tabaxi voice. I'm just like, I can't do that.
In that voice, can you say, hey, I'm walking here?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh,
Okay.
we're fine.
You're fine.
I needed that, thank you.
I can't do it.
Titus will walk away, citing the problems with the voice.
How you doing, Titus?
Understanding the repercussions of burning down a circus.
Yeah,
And
see,
not killing everyone.
see, we have a lot in common. Rash decisions.
No, it was perfectly planned out. I burned down the circus. I'd been planning it for about 5 years beforehand.
Yeah.
And then I had hands.
Sounds like it went off spectacularly. Sounds like you made a friend. Sounds like they're so
Are we
grateful over
talking
there.
Again now, I walk in.
We meet up in like a random spot away from
Yeah.
I too do self-serving things.
That was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. Until now, I guess.
Welcome back.
Titus is going to the door.
Son of a bitch, count me in.
I've got another thing we need to do.
What's
That's
up?
a goal. Kill
We need to smash the tiger guy.
Yeah, that is more or less numero uno. That's been a numero uno on my list for a long time.
Is he in the El
Bucket
Salto?
list.
So, what are we doing?
Well,
We're out of Blizzard right now.
They were just
yeah,
kind of
we
waiting.
literally can't do anything except
We're
talk.
like, yeah, we are literally stuck in this tent
I
until
was
the
gonna
Blizzard
ask. I was
is.
gonna ask the Tabaxi, be like, "Do you know anyone I could talk to about where I came from?" And then I was like, "He would know."
Can I talk to Chicken Joe?
God, I gotta do that. Like, just
Chicken
use their
Joe,
like,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sup, bro?
Oh no!
We had 2 surfer pros. It was great.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chicken Joe?
Doing good, man. What's going on? You got some new friends there?
Yeah. Do you want to come along with us? We're gonna go on an adventure.
No.
I feel like we need your positive vibes.
I was literally like, "What the fuck's happening?"
You bring another animal person into this party.
Oh, because this was my choice.
It is right now.
Yeah, but they're entertaining.
Every time Ash leaves, there's another animal person in the party. He goes back and it's like, oh,
Or-
all right,
or a fucking,
fine,
or a
cool.
fucking petting zoo.
Like, it's gonna be super fun walking into cities right now. Yeah, this is the way to be stealthy, right here.
Well, in Geo, no one really cared. They're like, "Oh, you're an elfin person. That's sweet." And then they walked on, cobble onto their
They
own thing.
gave me beer.
They gave him beer.
That's the first time you had beer.
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go?
Seemed to like it.
Yeah, it was good.
Got
The-
more? Oh, here, eat a brownie.
I
No,
weigh
do not
1,000
eat that brownie.
pounds.
We did it for you.
I'm like, do you want the brownie?
Yeah, of course I want the brownie.
We got a long night ahead of us.
Yeah,
He will eat the brownie.
solid.
Oh, I'm gonna set up something where I can just like.
Oh yeah, this is the Ash that still has the opium in his backpack.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Are we starting an opioid war?
No, we're just smoking some opium.
And a little
Look at
voice
my gun, bud.
goes again. But seriously, who are you?
Who?
Fall to Ash.
Oh, but seriously, who
It's
am
like he
I?
asked like 3 times.
Oh, did he?
He's just in there like
Missed
looking at
it.
you like, who are you? Wait, did you
I
guys
travel
finish up
with
that
these
conversation
assholes.
with the two,
Not really, but it's fine.
The
This
what?
is
the two?
We're gonna go to the Fae Forest and do
Go
some
to the
things.
Fae Ferret.
I don't want
Fae
to
Ferret
go to
for
the Fae
sure.
Forest.
because you gotta make some elephant babies.
I have to go get my mom
I'm
killed.
okay with not making the elephant into an elephant if that's not what was designed for her.
Did your mom abandon you too?
No, that's the problem.
In some ways, you should be grateful that I come in and disrupted your entire life.
It's okay. At least I'll have a cat now.
Yeah, what are you gonna name it?
I don't want to name things. That's why I had you name Joe.
Yeah, but you gotta grow up at some point, kiddo.
I'll do that when I'm 12.
He's just like when he grows up, he's just
At least
be
let
like,
him get to
your
double
name is
digits."
Bob. I'm an adult
You're-
now. I can name things.
Setting off on the wrong foot. Because otherwise, he's gonna be making choices for you, and hope you like getting on your knees, praying.
Is he Catholic?
I think Tyr is pretty Catholic.
Tomas.
Oh, you all thought I was making a sex joke.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I was blatantly making a molestation joke.
God.
Ash just kind of looks at Tomas. And then
Sorry.
looks away.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
He opens his mouth and then as he's about to talk, you look away. He's just like, I want to
So-
die.
You're going to
Taijo.
Taijo.
Yep.
Are we going to Taijo, or are we seeing you to the Paladin
You
camp?
should
Just
not go to
to-
Taisho.
No.
I didn't think I should go to Taijo.
No, just to the Paladin camp. I can get an escort at that point. to
Could you
go to
take my
Taij.
tabaxi friend with you?
The one that's licking himself right now.
That's
Yes.
an
Just to the camp.
Just to the kid.
His
image. If only I
refugee.
could do that.
Sure. Why not?
God, that fucking
We all
email
wish
sent.
that.
It was Lane
you
sending me an email
You
with
can
a
do
pun
that thing where
in
you
the
like
title.
mute.
No,
Your
it's
email-
not me.
Yeah.
It's her.
No,
Oh,
that.
you can mute.
Yep, but I choose not to.
You're an ass.
It's like triggering me.
Yeah, it is.
And Tomas will go, and then I'm going to go to the Five Fingers to. Yeah. And then he'll look a little guilty and turn to you, Ash, and he goes, I am going to need time to get the house because Joe is Inquisition food, so they can't be above ground.
How dare you not have a house where I will never live anyway?
I promised a home for you two.
Oh, be careful to baby-proof it.
The
House.
I thought you said he was going to have a house.
yeah.
These people
Eventually.
talk around in circles, don't they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Feeling sleepy there, Joe?
There's too much things to do.
We need like a day planner.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Two of them are gonna be taken care of in the Fae Forest on our way to do one of the other things.
Who are you gonna
it's fun.
fuck?
I haven't decided yet.
I'm glad you get to make that decision.
I'd probably make them let it for me. I actually wouldn't
This
care.
would be the third PC who solves their problems with Fae wishes.
I know. I didn't intend for this to like become the hub of wishes, but
You could just say no.
I know. But I've
The
already
consequences are
established.
so fun.
Yeah.
To be fair, the first one was like just a greater restoration spell, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that insane.
Yeah.
Gotta create more tragic backstories
Yeah.
that can't be solved with what, a 5th level spell? Greater is 5th or 6th?
It's
Greater
is
is
fifth.
Fifth,
Yeah.
that was right.
I healed this one with 5th when I was at a
Yeah.
5th level character.
So I'm going to say that because it's 4:30, so we could go into discussion time. But
I
I'm
know.
going to say that
Let's
Oh.
discuss.
long rest, and then we'll start.
Oh fuck
next.
yeah! I got my spell slots back.
I'm gonna use the
Yup.
restroom really fast.
You do that.
Oh
Thoughts?
man,
Well,
I met my elephant friend.
I've been gone
Yep.
a long time. That's
Yeah,
Far
those
too
are my
long.
thoughts.
it's dangerous having you two sit next to each other.
It's the way to
'Cause
do it, though.
it is, but, like, So like pretty much whenever like someone in the party or I laugh, I write the time down so I could clip it later. And usually I'll have like 3, 4 at most.
El Salto.
2, 3, 4,
Like literally,
5,
one of the reasons
6,
I turned
7,
away to
8,
laugh was
9.
because you guys were talking and I didn't want it to pick up on the microphone, so I was just like in the corner, like, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
I have 14 times written down from this fucking episode.
That's what happens
Yeah.
when me and Corey sit next to each other.
Yo,
shit show.
yo.
I'm all in favor of not making grass a small elephant person. Like, she can
Why
go.
not?
You don't. There are so many things to do.
Yeah, but if
No.
we're just going through the Fey Forest anyway.
I don't want to go to the Bay Bar.
Corey, I have a question for you. Would you
Sure.
be mad if I made a deal with the Fey people to age and mature you by 5 years?
You could just be like, I've seen into the future, and we need 20-year-old
Okay,
Franz.
so
do that. That'd be
before I
hilarious.
answer that, you need to understand that part of Franz's deal is that in 5 years, he's got to produce a kid.
Oh yeah, but this 5 years real time that would be built
Yeah.
into the deal, being like you can't be asking him for a kid until 5 years of real time have passed. Like he would build that in to the thing.
as a player, I'm still invested in Franz growing up,
Yeah.
and I feel like that would.
Then that was really my question,
Yeah.
right? Is like you as a player, would you be mad, or would you not want that to happen?
I
Like,
wouldn't-
anger is probably the wrong.
Yeah, I would not want
question.
that to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just.
As funny as that would be, because he would just be a
Yeah.
20-year-old acting like a 15-year-old.
No, mature, age and mature by 5 years.
Oh, really? How much do men mature in 5 years between 15
A
and 20?
lot.
Depends
Have
on
you?
what they go through.
When you were 20, did you hang out with any 15-year-olds?
Some do.
Don't be that person.
I didn't. Some do.
I knew some people in high school who were like 20-year-olds hanging out with like 15-year-olds.
Yes, it happens. But when you were 20, do you hang like when I was 20 and I hung out with a 15-year-old, I was like, oh wow,
I didn't.
yeah,
I don't know. anyone.
I'm grown up now.
I'm grown up. I drink now.
No, I didn't know. I didn't drink till I was 21.
Oh, good for you. Same.
I never drank.
Good for you.
Yo,
I'm sure your
Totally
liver's in
valid.
a good position right now.
I have lots of coffee instead.
It'll just be your kid instead of your.
Exactly.
But you have 2 of those, so you
That's
can always
true.
get rid of one.
Yeah.
And
then-
liver-
But your livers
liver's
regrow,
regenerative.
so
yeah,
it's fine.
You just gotta stop drinking at some point.
No.
Some point.
Right? You're sitting like,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Maybe when graduate school is done.
yeah, for the
If
best.
it's ever done.
Yeah, the best thing for your health
No.
is just don't go to graduate school.
No, I can tell you definitively, particularly after this last week, that it's actually never over.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Shoot.
I want to go to Kyoto and kill undead people.
No.
Tomas wants that to happen.
Well, Tomas isn't a part of our party
No, I
anymore, so
know.
he doesn't have a choice.
Yo.
He gets literally negative votes.
He gets negative votes. What he would vote for is not. Ash is convinced that like
I was
she
totally
will
gonna
die.
have him try and like puppy eye you and be like, if you won't do it for because your mom told you to, would you do it for us? And then hold the baby up and then
Yeah.
puppy eye
Or,
it.
or
but-
all the people that got killed by
And then he would have said you would have had a chance without the baby. And that's what would have
Yup.
happened.
Baby. Oh.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, this next arc is gonna be interesting.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has a fucking idea what's gonna happen.
I sure as shit don't.
The only reason I'm taking care of Mom in the Fey Forest is because Ash and I have seen no other way to deal with her. She is too powerful.
I told Eric this, and it's not really spoiling all that much in your letter, but like my favorite thing to do when I have Answith write letters to Ash, it always starts with "to my least favorite son," And it's so petty.
It is. Because she's a petty person.
Yeah.
She just needs
So
to
what's
die.
the story with Ainsworth? She's just like a lich, necromancer.
We don't really know.
Our best guess is that she made some deal with a demon.
She's a she is definitely a warlock class. That much we know.
Yeah.
But how powerful or what that actually looks like, we know that when we were level 7, we were not cool enough to defeat her.
And
Your cool level hadn't gone up enough.
No.
yeah, so we know that she's a fucking.
She's also the bane of his existence and will kill all of you if he doesn't get her dead.
Yep.
Or do what she wants.
Or do exactly what.
Yeah, or do what she wants. One of the two. Which includes producing 2 heirs and killing a bunch of undead in Gyo.
So either way, you have to produce children.
Exactly. Like, that's where he's at right now. He's like, well, butts. Like, at least when I give them to the Fae, they probably aren't going to be sacrificed to some kind of weird demon somewhere.
Or raised by Answith.
Or raised by Answith, yeah.
Like, which hell is worse?
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, we got you out of it.
After he was well grown.
Yeah.
And he's not out of it right now. If as evidenced by everything that just happened, he is not out of it.
So there's that. And then... I think we're too much unfinished business in Gyo because I fucking hightailed it out of there.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Literally ran out of that.
I was not even still, like, I was not expecting you to Fae Forest it up. Like, I just assumed that, like, you might just go to the capital, to a large city, to figure stuff out there instead of going back to the place that literally, like, 5 times a session you said, I can't wait to get out of here. We have to get out
Oh, no,
of
we
here.
hate it. That doesn't mean that we don't respect the power of the place.
No, I know. But as soon as, like, you're like, I go to the Fae Forest, I was like, fuck. Oh, now I gotta pull all the names out.
Wild card!
Yup.
Yeah, that was...
And now we have to go back.
I know.
Unless we want to go through the Inquisition, which we could also do.
You could do that.
We have a team member now who's on board.
I mean, can we do both?
On board for almost
Just
any
on the way
violence.
back. Just like, Jess, I mean, we need to get some C4. And
Can that be part of your exchange?
just blow it the fuck up. Yeah. We can buy C4. We don't need to make deals with big people.
We have an artificer now. We can.
Yeah. Just like, Artificer, you're coming with us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't give us an artificer. And don't expect us to make cool shit. Especially with the battlesmith.
He's actually not a battlesmith.
What is he?
I'm not telling.
Well, whatever he is, he can make some dope something.
He can.
But that's the... Okay, that's metagaming.
You are
I'll stop.
confusing one thing for another.
No, because I'm a battlesmith. And
I know. That is
I
not
have
that is not the steel defender.
Oh.
I feel like I need to play an artificer now.
You do.
You do.
Let's
It's a
talk
lot
about
of
the
fun.
artificer class. Sorry, Eric.
Okay, let's do it.
Especially
You don't have to be
because
sorry.
well, because I never.
Artificers
showed
are
about artificers.
epic.
Yeah.
I'm playing Z Thornbrush right now in her other campaign, and it's an awesome class.
Yup.
It's like truly a true support class.
Yup.
Like you can really be like skills heavy and really use toolkits
Yup.
for realsies instead of just for fakesies like most of the others.
Yup. It's like a rogue mixed, like it's like a good mix, and you could either be like rogue fighter, rogue healer. I don't know what the
It's gonna be rogue. Double rogue.
Yeah. Because the artillerists used to be a lot more combat heavy, but now they in Eberron they took away one of the attacks, and then lowered some other stuff on it, so they're more range and support than up front, which they were in Unearthed Arcana.
Balanced.
They seriously
No.
nerfed it.
It's not. I would say that the
I don't know.
It takes out the utility of. So the thing is, that was the only class where you could be upfront and in battle as an artificer, and they just said no.
Okay.
So they in some ways reduced it to only being a support class.
I would say the
The
Battlesmith.
artillerist, I mean. Battlesmith is up front.
Yeah, Battlesmith is like
Fucking
Oh, I don't.
Battlesmith is
I don't play
probably-
Battlesmith that
yeah.
way. I guess.
Oh,
Battlesmith is
they
probably
also-
better, like one of the best frontline fighters in the whole game now, I'd say.
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked
you
through
should
the
look at-
Battlesmith.
Your steel defender can impose disadvantage to a creature
Yeah.
within 5 feet.
Yeah.
And you can also, once you're level 9 or 10, you can use your bonus action to heal 2d6 or do an additional 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
You can do
Um,
that 5 times a
amazing.
day.
Artificers are pretty hot.
And you can use
That's really amazing.
and you can use your intelligence modifier for like any
Yep.
attack roll.
Kind of like
Instead.
Hexblade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I would say the artillerist. The reason why I feel like I don't like the changes is because what they did is it used to be that all the subclasses got 2 attacks, right?
Mhm.
What they did to change that is they made it so that the battlesmith gets 2 attacks. The artillerist adds an extra modifier or something onto attacks they make with a wand. So it's like like when you're casting cantrips or spells, it adds on to the damage that you were doing, but so like it makes you more of a caster, but at the same time you only have 2 cantrips and you have very limited spell slots because you're a half caster, you're not a full caster. So
and you used to be able to prep up to like 9 spells come level 9, and they brought it down to 5.
yeah, so that just makes it the casting part of the artificer. It seems to be what the artillerist is for, and it's just a little on the weekend.
Well, it makes sense because they don't do magic.
Got him.
No, I'm about to make a Div Wiz for another campaign. I'm really excited.
Nice.
I want to play Divination Wizard for a long time.
Good class.
It's one of my favorite because you can say "fuck you" to the DM twice in a session.
Twice in a long
I mean,
rest. That could be multiple times a
You
session.
say that to me more than twice a session, and you're not a div whiz.
Oh, but imagine if I was.
I would
Div
wanna
Wiz
play
with
more.
Lucky and the Halfling Luck.
Reasons why, if I ever run a game for you, I'm not doing D&D 5e. Like,
'Cause I just fuck.
straight up. Straight up.
It's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. But for those watching, you're not in a constant struggle with your DM.
No.
You
It's
really
just
are.
fun to frustrate Kelly.
I mean, it's a lot of fun playing this game. Like, I bitch and complain and all this stuff, but it really is a lot of fun having y'all at the table.
Yeah.
It'd be sad that when winter break's happening and I have to go do stupid family stuff in Michigan.
You know,
Yeah, I
I
did
went
my
to-
family stuff over Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
I
went
don't
to
have to do
Michigan
Christmas.
over Thanksgiving. I don't need to go there again.
You guys should coordinate, yo.
And she's up in UP.
No, it's not on the UP. I'm
Oh.
over in Lansing area. That's where Eli's from.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
Are you from Lansing area, or are you like?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Mitten.
Yeah.
Are you from like here? Down
Sparrow,
here?
born and raised in Sparrow.
Like here.
Sparrow.
I don't know where Sparrow is.
Sparrow Hospital?
I don't know where Sparrow Hospital is. I'm not from Michigan.
It's
You, Husbando is from Michigan.
You would know
still
what
with the
Sparrow
bad
is.
Spanish.
Oh, I call him Husbando. The Husbando is a thing with my friend. It's like waifu except Husbando.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
You know what waifu is? Like a
Oh
waifu?
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Husbando is the
I thought
opposite
you
of
said
waifu.
white food, and I'm
White
like,
food?
I don't get the leap.
Don't understand, but white food and
is
husbando.
casserole or
Yeah.
something like that.
Casserole?
Yeah.
Casserole is not white food.
Yes, it
White food is
is.
potatoes.
In Minnesota, that's why
So what?
I'm just thinking, what do people in Minnesota eat? And it's casseroles. So that's that. I was
That's fair. That's people in Minnesota do eat a lot of casserole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Today's session was fun and also unexpected because like I was going to try and have it so that you long rested earlier so then you
Yeah.
could go and have the second encounter that I planned, but then we ended up doing a lot of talking and I was like, oh okay.
I also love how Ash managed to avoid answering almost any question that he
know.
was asked.
I know.
Like, almost everyone.
And the thing is like I as an NPC trying to like interact with Ash, like I didn't want to like DM nudge, you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
yeah,
like I
no, it's
try
fine.
to avoid doing that because like
It's okay.
I know that like Tomas as a character would be up your ass asking questions, but
Yes. I was actually
Yeah.
very surprised that Tomas like avoided me the entire time.
Yeah, that was me trying to not take over interacting with your character when you have
It's
the
fine.
whole party.
We
to
can do it in
interact with.
text.
So yeah, we
That's how we do all the Tomas
Yeah.
interactions is
Yeah.
over text.
Oh, Tomas. Look at
because
this
he
little figure.
talks because he talks
Yeah.
too slow.
He likes doing shit and
Too
writing it better
seriously.
anyway.
True.
Fucking literate bastard.
Actually, speaking of Tomas, which is really when you talk about illiterate, so no, because there was a whole second vision that I was going to send to you, but I decided not to because I was like, there's no point like in you learning this. You already get like kind of the picture of what's going on. It was actually like his kind of like arc from the point where you two got separated to where like magic happened, and then like actually a year before this, and it ended up being like a 4-page thing, and I was like, I can't send this.
Yeah, you can.
I'll send it then.
You should.
And I'm going to.
Tomas.
Yeah, it's sad. It's even sadder. But I'm going to have one of the characters see that vision, and including you getting drowned almost.
Hey.
Because I'm going.
Do they
to,
know it's me yet?
They out of character know.
Yeah.
But in character don't. And it's really funny because they're doing the side quests before they go to the ice tomb. So spoiler alert, you're doing the side quests, and it's going to be a little bit different from when you were here
Good.
playing it.
Those side quests, man.
Yeah.
Murder.
So
And,
neat.
and what was I gonna say? Pretty much, I'm going to have the captain that they unearth kind of like be a point of contention, and like I'm gonna try and make them question whether or not Tomas is as good as he appears to be and stuff like that.
The
Because
answer is always yes.
yes, that's always the answer. But I love the fact that like all it took for them to not trust Tomas anymore was seeing the symbol that he wore that he knew like nothing about besides bye dice.
Happens.
That it was his dad, what his dad wore, and now I wear it, and they just completely did not trust him. They tied him up.
We don't know
him.
Tomas, like
Right.
that's the thing.
So I don't blame them for that. So because they reacted so strongly on the one small thing, I was like, all right, time to plant more seeds of doubt, just
Oh,
to make
God.
them.
Poor Tomas.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Rude.
Yeah.
You're torturing your own NPC, which is just torturing yourself. Kelly.
What's more torture, Kelly torturing him or me torturing him?
Oh, Kelly, for sure.
But
Because Kelly knows all of his actual deep dark secrets, and so does all the things just right.
no, I want the best for him. He's going to be very happy going to Taizhou and raising the family together and
Unless
going
Answorth
back to
murders
his-
him.
Well, then go to Guillaume.
No.
Fuck!
I'm dead.
No.
Wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
That's why he
Yeah.
pulled you aside. Because he's like, well, now these bitches just decided to split the party without fucking talking to me. That's great. Guess I gotta tell them they're targets for my mom.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna tell you that, except for now there are children.
Fuck. God
Yeah,
damn it,
like-
Paul.
Tomas is definitely going to be like, I'm sorry, Ash, but you need to go to Guillaume because...
No. Faye Forest. Death's mom.
I mean, you choose to solve it the way you want to solve it. I'm just saying what
Either
the
way.
NPC's gonna
Fucking
do. Yeah.
turn to a sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Whatever. As a bard, he doesn't screw anyone until someone tells him he has to.
I'm playing a bard in another campaign that has not hit on one person. They use their charisma to be the best wingman in the world. Or
Nice.
wingwoman.
I'm not even playing a horny bard. Apparently that's how you're supposed to play him.
Apparently,
Yeah.
but I've never actually played. Well, that's not true. I played one horny bard, but only after I learned that that's how you should play
I've gotten
bards.
a lot more sexy sorcerers.
Yeah,
They're
sorcerers get
because
all.
sorcerers use the charisma, and it's like, by the way, this sorcerer's undoubtedly hot. Go
Yeah.
seduce someone.
Like I
Yeah.
don't understand where the bards just screw everyone and that's why no one should play them thing came
because
from.
they're rock stars.
But they're
Gross,
not
man.
though.
Like my bard it's Bellic. He's just like
Yeah.
he's just like a aristocrat.
Yeah,
Like
That's what. Well, because like
also
people,
Bellic died. Or
Oh
something.
no.
Well, he didn't die. He drew the void card
Oh.
this
in the
is
deck of
why
many things.
I will never have the deck of many things.
Oh, you should
always
always
have the deck
Yeah.
of many things. Always,
Um,
it is so much fun.
I I would take out.
bad things happened.
Awful things happen.
I would take out
One
the
character
cards
drew
that
like
is
10
kind of like
cards.
instant character death.
Why?
It's just not fun. Like,
It
I
is
don't-
fun.
Well, there is no instant character
You
death.
can take them
No.
out, but don't tell your players that you're
No.
taking them out. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no instant character death.
Yeah, and then they have to go to the void to save their friend.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like, the only cards that I find extremely frustrating are the ones that deal with experience, because I don't use experience in my campaigns, and so it's just like I have to rework what experience, like what that translates to.
I like having decks of many things and then just making my own.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah, like
a thing.
making your own deck of many things, I do that. But as deck of many things stands right now, it's just not something I have in my game.
Yeah.
Just in general.
That's okay. You're allowed.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't think a deck of many things would bode well in this campaign.
Oh, it would.
Oh
Right.
God, no! That would be. We would all die.
Yeah.
It would be as
Let-
Corey terrible. As Franz, he'd be like,
Right.
so you're
Let's-
telling
Ash-
me.
Ash should be like,
honest,
excuse
Joy
me?
would draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
Like,
What happened to the magic beans?
They're still there.
I
Yeah.
have them.
You had the magic beans. Somebody had the magic.
I gave him one magic bean.
Yeah, and I
We
threw
got
him
the other ones.
immediately. That's why there's still pink frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just hang on.
And then Eric and his campaign gave us magic, wild magic pearls, and then like, to me, like the wild magic things, like I'm a very cautious person, so like I don't want these. So like when I gave one to the kobold, you're like, those are like wild magic. I was like, I don't fucking care. Take it.
Fair.
I'm scared of it.
Fair.
Yep. I mean, we don't have to stay the full till 5
I'm
o'clock.
so tired.
Yeah.
Why are you so tired?
I didn't sleep well. I'm sick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm okay with calling it early, and then.
But I'm okay with
Well.
also staying and talking if that's what we want to do.
We can end.
Yeah, I
We've
still
only got
have-
like 7 minutes left
Yeah.
anyway.
I have so much work I need to do.
Yep. So, thank you all for joining us.
Bye.
We'll see you same time next week.